as I told Coach Glisson the other day, I said, boy, there's no easy schedule this year. There's no more Bowdens on the schedule.
Well, let's also think about that too. We coined the phrase, I think about 4 years ago when this region changed, that this is the SEC of Georgia, especially in Quad-A. As you just got state champion, former state champion, runner-up to state champion, in some really tough teams at Cartersville, which we talk about. Going up to Sandy Creek, they're really, really tough teams. So, I mean, we've faced some really difficult opponents. And the Tigers have become one of those that is really a big part of it. Kind of run down the schedule for them for a second.
Our first game, we've got to travel all the way back up to North Georgia to play Ridgeland.
Yep.
And Ridgeland has been a playoff contender the last 4 or 5 years, so they've really built something up there. Then you come back down to the Muskogee County. Actually, you come home and to play Columbus. And, we found out a couple of years ago, you don't just automatically check Columbus as a win anymore. And then, of course, you got our neighbors to the next county over, is that we've got to go and play Harris County down in Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we was down there, pretty tough showing about 3 years ago. Now you got Callaway. When Coach Wiggins and Coach Glisson got together last year, they were debating on whether they should do a scrimmage or a season or, will it take away? Because each team don't want to be beat up by the other, so to speak. But in the interest of community awareness and a community engagement, they've come back and said, hey, let's schedule this game. So those are your 4 non-region games.
And let's be also community box office, too. We don't fill the stadiums that night.
I heard somebody say, oh, good, we get to keep the gate. I said, no. More than likely, the Callaway game and the LaGrange game, I know historically we've split the gate. Mm-hmm. So, and that just to be fair. So it really doesn't matter who's home or who's visitor. It is a community stadium, and that's how they've done that. Well, you're looking at 3 playoff teams in Callaway, Harris County, and Ridgeland to start the season.
Yeah.
Again, there is –
before we even get to region schedule.
That's true. Now you open up with Chapel Hill, and Sandy Creek is rebuilding under second-year head coach. It'll come to me in a little bit. He was former defensive coordinator. And you got a brand-new head coach there at LaGrange.
I'm hearing great thing. Gibbs, I'm hearing great thing about Gibbs.
And so and every time I look in the paper, I seems like they've got more kids out. So you just never know. And then, of course, Cedartown is ranked. And we, then you got Central Carroll, and you finish up with Cartersville. We've got to travel all the way back up to North Georgia to Cartersville. So,
don't forget about Central Carroll, too. They were right in the mix of it in AAA a few years ago.
That's right. So it's not an easy schedule. We've got our work cut out for us. So, to earn a playoff spot in our region now, we've got to go just in the region. But there's pride involved, and you want to play all 10 games in the regular season, and you'd love to come away victorious on all of them. So it's going to be quite the challenge that the Tigers have in store this year.
Let's go and take another break. 4 spots back to the station. When we come back, we'll give you some of the starters, let you know what's going to happen here at the stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
So I'm with Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy. And Perry, when your feet are hurting, you need help.
Coleman, that's right. I mean, you stand all day. We've got compression hoses. We've got compression sleeves for arms. We've got diabetic shoes, orthotic shoes. We've got a fine staff of now that'll come in and we can fit you for those stockings, fit you for those shoes. One of the biggest things, Coleman, we have now is patients are going through surgical procedures that are requiring stockings, and we have about 4, 5, 6 different types of stockings that we carry on in store. We can order custom fit stockings. If you're looking for anything to help those tired legs when you're working, we got the support socks, stockings, whatever. But if you need something from your physician, we've got any type of compression hose available.
Come find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing and Hamilton, and on the web at homespharmacy.com.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, Visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hey, y'all, this is Jonathan Moose Mapp, General Manager at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika, Alabama. I want to say hello to all my friends in Roanoke, Lafayette, Valley, Wadley, LaGrange, Opelika, Franklin, Pine Mountain, Lynette, Auburn, Dadeville, and West Point. At Glenn Smith, we have Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, Camaros, and a huge selection of the all-new Buick lineup. You can choose from over 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Come see why so many folks are buying from Glenn Smith every day. Massive selection, certified service, and giant discounts. Check us out online at glennsmith.com. You can see pictures and videos of every vehicle in stock. Prices and discounts are clearly displayed. You can do a credit app online and get pre-approved before you get here. And you can even schedule service online. Make the short drive to Opelika, Alabama and see for yourself. The moose is loose, y'all, at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. We're doing business in Opelika, Alabama. Y'all come see me and get ready to smile.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Reminiscing and having fun here on a Thursday night as the Troup High School Tigers getting ready to take on the Northside Patriots here in preseason football. Troup High School, Greg, we talked a little bit about what's going on here at the stadium, about the season last year, upcoming season, but let's talk about just the players right now because we've got a strong senior class this year.
Well, you and I were talking earlier about the offense, and just go over the offense real quick. Like just in the starting, you've got senior Gabe Hubbard, left tackle. You've got senior Colby Harry, left guard. You've got senior center Brody Messer. You've got senior right guard Hunter Bass. And the only underclassman, you've got junior Michael Irvin, who is also a 220 wrestler, so he's a good kid. He'll be playing right tackle. You got tight end junior Luke Purnell, a wideout. Jarrell Smith, junior. Mark Anthony Dixon's another wideout. He's a junior. You got Jamari Thrash, who is a senior this year, looking to have really another good year. And
getting recognition at the state.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And get maybe some more offers. You've got junior running back Trey Williams. As you notice, we've moved Tyree Carlisle over to cornerback. Not that he's not going to get any plays on
You'll see him in the backfield too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you've got Kobe Hudson. We've been calling – he's just a junior, but they've moved him to quarterback. We've been calling his name so long now, you think, well, surely he's a senior. Well, he's just a junior.
What's funny is that we actually, if you think back, because I've got some connection over at Long Cane Middle, we know that a lot of those folks. I was talking about him to you even before he got into Troup High School because he was playing basketball, just the outstanding athlete that he was, and so captains down the field. We'll talk about them in just a second. So really, the offense really returned some really great skill players that will be with us one more year.
That's right.
But we are going to have to reload on the offensive line, but this will be a great group of offensive linemen going through this year.
That's right, and the kind of offense that we're running, you kind of need a heavy-set line. If you're going to run the wing T, you can get by with a 152-pound guard and maybe a 180-pound tackle. Defensively, however, we're totally loaded with seniors. Only 3 underclassmen. You've got junior Jeremiah Holston at defensive end. You've got junior Andy Boykin at nose tackle. Andy is already verbally committed to Auburn, as well as Kobe Hudson on the offense. Right. They're both committed to Auburn. Another local player at Callaway. We'll be talking about DeAndre or Keontae. Help me out there. Yeah, we'll talk about him later, but he also committed. Big kid at Callaway. But anyway, you got Khalif Thornton, Joko Willis, King Makuta, Kevin Martin, Jatavian Smith, Alonzo Ogletree, Tyree Carlisle, and Nick Ligon, all seniors. And then rounded out, you've got Jace Godwin, who started as a freshman at free safety. He'll maintain that position this year as a free safety as a sophomore. So you're talking about defense. They talk about defense wins championships. Well, when you start looking down, you're like, all right, big boy, if you're going to do something this year, you better do it. You got 8 seniors sitting out there.
Well, what's also great is just experience also wins championships. And we got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football on the field tonight. 2 spots back to the station. We'll let you listen to 2 of our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to kick it off preseason style right here on Eagle Sports.
Todd Parrish here with
What they've done with the graph. That looks good right there.
Helped us make the Stuff the Bus campaign a success. As our way of saying thanks, we are having a back-to-school sale on all new Kias. You can ride home today in a brand-new 2018 Kia Optima LX for as low as $19,888. The 2018 Kia Optima LX has a head-turning style inside and out. Stop by 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110619. Price plus tax second title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. We're going to kick the ball off, but if I'm not mistaken, it's not going to be live. It'll be caught there at the 20. And he'll take a knee, and that's where they'll take it 1st and 10. Usually the style of a scrimmage like this is, of course, from first down on, we're live, but all the kicking the guys are on the field, but they don't go down and hit just to avoid injury and that sort of thing. So we'll see the guys on the field between plays really going at it, but you won't see them on the kicking game doing the same thing.
That was King Makuta that caught that. He's staying in that midway position on the side. He's caught several last year.
Yeah, he sure
remember,
did.
They just and a lot of guys are just starting to kick it like that. They're not trying to hit the end zone. They're just trying to kick it down about the 20-yard line.
Well, you can get your coverage guys down there, and also you can stop them up a little bit. Going around there. Actually, a fake handoff to the right side. Pass intended that time for number 10 for the Troup High School Tigers.
Trey Mitchell, who's a junior, should have had that ball. I mean, it went right through his hands. He had to jump up. Now, we talked in pregame. I said, well, there's about 3 they've dropped. They've been through their hands. And that could be the wet conditions. And even though you have a ball dry, a sack of basically talcum powder, it's only going to dry so much, you know. You almost need a heat gun or a good blow dryer over there to heat them up.
Kobe Hudson, the quarterback, he'll start off. He'll hand the ball off to the right side. Looks like it'd be Joko Willis going around. Is that Joko?
That should be Trey Williams.
Trey Williams. Yep, you're right.
Number 3, Trey Williams. He's a junior.
See, I saw half an 8.
Oh.
So Trey goes around the right side. We're going to get about 3.5 on that one. Brings up 3rd down. Just kind of feeling things out here, getting things started. But I do like how Coach Holt kind of goes for a big play on the 1st down.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to see the confidence he's got in his guys. Trips to this near side. Hudson will call for it. They'll jump off sides. That'll give us 5, I hope, unless we drew them off. Looking at the man with the white hat, see what he says.
Yep, backing him up. Well,
it's going to be against them, so good.
This is a good way. You know, if we go back to last year, our offensive line made really few mistakes throughout the entire year. Very disciplined offensive line, and, of course, they start the preseason this way. And this is where you really want – this game here is where you want to kind of iron out your mistakes. You've only really been 2 weeks in pads at the state of Georgia.
Also, that gave you a down back, really, by getting those 5 yards. So
that's true.
There's the snap. Hudson has a little bit of problem with it. Takes his time, throws it complete. Out to Jamari Thrash. Thrash going to get the 1st down and more across the 35. Still on his feet. Down the field. Still on his feet. The 50 to the 45. Down to the 42-yard line. Tremendous run after catch by Jamari Thrash, the senior.
And that's what we talked about last year. He made such an impact last year. His first year at Troup kind of took a little bit of the limelight off Kobe Hudson. And this year, that dynamic duo between Hudson and Thrash
all year long
may prove to be crucial this year.
Hudson again stands in at the quarterback. He's got a man to his right in the backfield. Takes the snap, turns, going to hand the ball. Fake the handoff, actually. Fling it out there to his man in the slot. Nice move to our 1st down to the 30. And another 1st down for the Troup High School Tigers as they move the ball down the field.
And, that's number 8, and number 8 belongs to Joko Willis. So
I knew he was out there somewhere.
I didn't realize they had put him in a slot back this year. So he may be playing a little both ways. And who knows what Coach Glisson's bringing out this year, leaving no surprises out here.
Kobe takes it, and he's going to hand the ball off, going around the right side to Trey Williams. Williams picking up a little bit of extra yards. Gets about 5 down to the 25-yard line.
Good good hesitation, and I say that from Joko Willis as he looks to make a crackback block. And had he done so, it would have been called a block in the back. It was outside the tackle area. So he held up and it really was a shield for Williams to make 5 yards. And so they're down inside Patriot territory at the 25-yard line. Second down.
Kobe waits for the snap, takes it. Fake the handoff, up and throws, complete right at the yard marker. He's going to get the first down inside the 20. So let's say about the 18 going out of bounds down there, but they move the chains.
And it looks like Joko Willis makes that reception again about 7 yards down the field. He'll turn and chop his feet and pick up another yard, takes it down to the 17-yard line of the Northside Patriots. The Tigers really on the first, other than the first miscue at should have had the ball anyway, pass incomplete, they've looked good, Jack, moving down the field.
Kobe stands in, takes the snap, turns, going to fake the handoff, throws it, airs it out down the corner. He's got a man back there, but throws it out of the back of the end zone.
It was for Jamari Thrash. He kind of, it's almost like he just kind of sidearmed it, Jack.
Just flipped it out there.
But it could only be caught by Jamari. It only could be caught at the baseline, but had he just a tad more air underneath it, you might have seen 6 right there. But just the way he kind of short-armed and side-armed it.
One of the things I'm liking as I watch Kobe in this position is a lot of coolness. I don't see him getting really antsy on anything. As they jump off side, it's going to give us 5 right there. But he's been really poised, taking his time, not getting rushed back there. And, again, although he's got a lot of experience, has played a lot of downs in his first 3 years, he has really got a maturity about him that I'm really excited about tonight.
Well, so far, we saw it in the spring game up at Noonan and how relaxed he was in the pocket.
There's the handoff. Down inside, through a couple of guys that make a great block, and then it goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Just a little delay handoff to Trey Williams, and he goes to the right side, cuts it back on the backside of J. Brody Messer, the center, and virtually goes untouched. He is met at the goal line, and I don't think the cornerback really wanted to take on Jamari and just kind of let him bump chest with him and take him on in the end zone. So the Tigers score early on with 10:27 left in the first quarter of play. 6-0, your Tigers in the lead.
An 80-yard drive in a minute and a half.
Oh, good. I was not giving him credit.
So the kick is up and the kick is good. So 6-0 with 10:27 left to go in the first quarter of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the general manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back again to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here on Eagle Sports as the Tigers have struck first, 7-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers after a really nice drive by the Tigers, taking it from the 20 all the way down 80 yards in a minute and a half. I think that's the kind of thing we want to see all season long.
Yeah. And just a couple of penalties there, and both against the defensive unit of Northside. So Tigers very disciplined, at least on the offensive first session.
There's the kick all the way down to the 15-yard line. Actually, now they're going to run it live. So he bounces to the outside and is taken down at about the 26, 27-yard line. So
big boy running the ball, too. Yep. Big kid.
So a little unusual from the way we usually do scrimmages, but Coach Glisson has always been known to do things a little unusual from time to time. This number 18. What did you say the young man's name was?
Helson Martinez.
Martinez is the kicker there. He gets the ball down there pretty well.
He is a senior, so I don't know where he was last year, but we're glad to have him.
So from the 26-yard line, here comes Northside. The quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to the back of the backfield, and he is just smothered back there.
You take Khalif Thornton right the very first one. He and Jatavian Smith from his linebacking position.
Lose 2 yards.
Big 39, Khalif Thornton is a nose tackle. He is one big hoss on that defensive front. And you've also got Jeremiah Holston, who is that left defensive tackle, was in on it as well.
Quarterback's going to wait back there, and a flag is thrown. And we're going to say that the Tigers have jumped off sides. They're encroachment, lined up in the neutral zone.
So we get some offensive players out here to play defense where we don't get a penalty, right?
That's it. That's something, Greg, I've noticed, too, that both of our quarterbacks are in different jerseys. The quarterback, Chandler Blanton, is in a red jersey where the rest of his team is in white.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed earlier Kobe is in a gray jersey while everybody else is in blue.
But sad thing, you can't hardly tell. I was looking for – I thought Kobe would be wearing a white jersey.
Yep.
But yet he's gray, and you couldn't hardly tell it.
So it's just, I think just to keep our players from really tagging that quarterback as we get things started. Of course, now if the quarterback pulls like he just did and tries to make his way up the field, he's not going to get a whole lot.
Well, that was a jet sweep where you took the right slot guy. He takes a step and hard comes behind the center and between the quarterback. The quarterback reads and says, do I give it to him or do I pull it and run it off left tackle? He did, and he picked up maybe a half a yard.
Of course, it's 3rd down and 6. Again, they did get the penalty, get them a little bit of yardage there, but they lost some on that last play. They swing twins out to this near side, twins to the far side as well. The quarterback, Blanton, will take the snap low. He's going to air it out into the flats. It goes incomplete, intended out there for number 2, Tanner Gallishire.
I'll tell you what, that was a perfect example of the wideout trying to run the ball before he caught it.
Yeah.
He really wanted to grab it and go, and he took his eyes off last second. And just didn't happen. So 3 and out for the Tigers, or for the Patriots, as the Tigers defense, even with the encroachment penalty, is able to hold them to 3 downs. So we'll see what happens on this punt as we've got
Mark Anthony Dixon's
Mark
back
Anthony.
for us.
He is our junior wide out. And go ahead and say from a track standpoint, Mark Anthony is one of the fastest kids at the state meet. So.
A timeout's called on the field. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 2 spots, 60 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So to take a step in the right direction, contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here at Callaway Stadium. It's 4th down for the Northside Patriots. They'll be punting to Mark Anthony Dixon. He'll stand at about the 34-yard line.
You know this is an important game when you've got the Coleman Vice.
Hey, making sure it all goes down.
He is the man with the plan.
Now, they are not running this kick live, so the ball goes back to the 30, and that's where the Tigers will take it their 1st and 10. They took it from the 20, went 80 yards in a minute and a half and scored. Let's see what they do now. 7-0 is your score with 9:16 left to go in the first quarter.
Very impressive. You know, if it tallies like most preseason contests, kind of like the spring scrimmage. Although this past spring we thought the varsity was going to play just first and second quarter, wound up playing most of the third quarter.
Yep.
So I haven't been privy to how they're going to the strategy of this game. But we can only assume that at least the first half you'll see the varsity units.
You would think Coach G would call us first, just to let us know.
Come on, man, yeah. But
it's good to see some of the crowd kind of coming in. We got a good probably 150, 200 people over there.
Good for a preseason game,
Yep.
and especially with the weather that just happened through here.
So come on out, folks, and enjoy the fun and sit with your friends. But if not, just keep on listening to us. We'll keep on bringing you lots of great football.
Jack and I do take tips. Just mail them into the station. Make sure you put the tip for Jack and Greg because Coleman will take it.
There's the snap. And kind of a wildcat just snapped directly to the upback. We'll get about 2 yards on that one, 2nd and 8.
And see, you never know when something like that's just going to – it's like a trap play. It just happens so fast, and all of a sudden he's busting up the middle.
Yep.
So it's typically a chess game. You're just kind of keeping that defensive line honest as well.
In fact, Carlisle was back there on that one, so it's nice to see Tyree stepping in on the offensive side now. We'll put Trips to the right side. Carlisle in the backfield alongside Hudson. Hudson will call for it a little bit high. Hand off to Carlisle. Come around this near side. If he can get rid of this one guy, he'll get some yardage. But if he doesn't, guy drags him down from behind. He's going to get to the 40, though.
Well, you know, when he pulled him down, he actually, I was looking, he pulled him down on the line of scrimmage. But because the defensive player's on the bottom and he landed on him, he actually kicked him forward by 3 yards.
Yep.
So But you give Tyree good credit as he kept those legs turning.
Motoring.
And he had that the defensive guy had the jersey in the hands and just wouldn't let him go.
It's almost like he's water skiing behind Tyree, just kind of being pulled along. Ball rests on the 40-yard line. Carlisle stays in the backfield, trips to the right. Hudson will stand about 5 yards behind his center. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. Actually, make the handoff to Tyree. Tyree cuts back to the inside. He's going to lose some yardage.
You had both guard. If you had the guard and tackle, you look at Kobe Harry and Gabe Hubbard had just both of them pulled out and was moving this way, and it was on the short side, and they just could not make the corner. Everybody on the defensive line saw what was happening, emotions, and just kind of corralled them, and it just couldn't make it happen on the short side. So that was no game. It'll be 4th down and 6 as the ball's resting on the Tigers' 39-yard line. And so
they're lined up to punt, but you never know at this point.
Well, and you've also got Mark Anthony Dixon going back as if he's going to punt the ball, which would be something totally new. And Joko Willis he's been the long snapper for several years now, and he comes over the ball to be the long snapper. Basically a totally fresh punting unit as they come on the field, Jack. We'll try to get you some of these numbers, let you know who's on the punting unit.
They line up. It's 4th down now. There's a whistle will stop things. The snap was a little bit high.
All right, you got Makuta that's throwing his hands up, looking up the sky. I don't think he's praying, but he's probably saying, man, we made a mistake, and which we did.
I think we had a delay of game there.
Yep.
Yeah, we just waited too long. We huddled on the sideline over there to get the punting team together. It just took too long to get the play off. So Joko's going to line up there to make this punt. Looks like he'll stand at the 20. There's the snap. Good snap. He'll step up, get the kickoff. Little turn on it. Fair catch called for at the 38-yard line. And that's where Northside will have it, 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds, go back to the station. Tigers lead 7-0 on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and Northside meets up with the front line of the Troup High School Tigers as we just kind of wash over them. They'll lose about 4 yards on that play, 2nd and 14. Have a little problem with their wide receivers getting in place. There's the snap. Low snap again. Quickly thrown up the middle in a middle screen and just falls incomplete.
Kevin Martin, senior linebacker, was there waiting. The ball was thrown a little behind and a little low as well. But, it was just a tight little it's almost like a little tight end slant.
Yeah.
But to no go. On the previous play, Jeremiah Holston and Khalif Thornton just caved the line along with Andy Boykin and thought it was a fumble, but evidently they ruled that the quarterback's knee was down before the mishap.
Back to pass once again is the quarterback for Northside. He's going to air it out, throw it past. Good coverage on the play, but overthrows his intended receiver. And a flag late on that one.
Well, they're going to call it on Jace Godwin, and it's probably because he was holding like this. He had his.
They can't see you though.
Unfortunately, the side judge was on that side of him, but he was kind of holding him back.
I thought about the radio audience can't see what you're doing to me.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, my bad. He's kind of running alongside him, hip to hip, but he throws out his left arm in his belly area to kind of keep him from passing. But when you get right down to it, that ball really wasn't catchable.
No, it was way overthrown.
It was probably 10 yards in front of him. So I don't think the kid's fast enough. Even if Jace Godwin hadn't held him back, would he been able to catch it anyway?
Well, this will give a 1st down to Northside. This is the biggest play they've had so far in the first quarter. 6:17 left to go in the first. Tigers are leading 7-0. So that'll be just enough for a 1st down. Ball will now rest on the 50-yard line. The quarterback, Blanton, again, he's in red. So if he's just standing there, we just got to just two-hand touch him, or what's the deal? Can you tackle him?
I think if he's not making an attempt to run it, you probably wouldn't want to knock his head off. But if he's making an attempt, he's probably fair game.
They're going to make an adjustment at the line of scrimmage. They'll roll the wing over to this near side, man wide to the far side. Blanton takes the snap, turns, and he's going to hand the ball from the line of scrimmage, and he is rocked. They'll lose about 2 on that one, and another big play by the Troup High School Tiger defense.
You're right. Let's see. Khalif Thornton gets off the bottom of the pile from his nose tackle. He makes the first hit, and then it was probably the 6 more Tigers coming in and simply just knocking it down and loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 as the ball's right at midfield on the 49-yard line of the Patriots as they're moving left to right. They're actually heading toward Callaway Auditorium this particular quarter.
Here comes the snap. Tigers ready to go for the 3-man front. Backs up the pass, throws it across the middle, and is caught at the 35-yard line. Coverage was there, but just a nice pass by the quarterback, Blanton.
You know, he really did throw a nice pass, and it was in tight triple coverage. We were in zone, but we kind of merged when he threw the ball, and the wideout took a step about 8 yards in and slanted inside, and good pass, good catch.
He'll swing it out, and we tackle him immediately. May could have picked that off if he had looked up just a tad earlier.
Trying to get Mandarius Dix, who's a senior corner, out there not paying attention. It was one of those quick stab passes. It turned out that he was alert and lost 2 yards on the play.
2nd down and 12.
We're not going to catch a lot of these Tigers unawares. They're ready to go. They're up on the line of scrimmage. They're going to run an option. The quarterback, they're going to try to keep him from getting hurt. But if you're going to run the ball, you go against King Makuta, you're in a bad shape.
Well, you know, it's funny because Makuta's in there, and he's not trying to tackle. He's trying to take the football away from him. And it's like, man, just make the tackle. But
we'll run the option this way. Yeah. I'll take it.
So that loses yet another 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
Is that the quadruple option? The last part is
the triple option.
Yeah. The outside linebacker is going to take it from you?
That could be.
Blanton takes the ball. He looks to pass, and he's going to be touched. And I think they're going to say that he would basically be down.
Nick Ligon here on a wheel route. You could see the slot back coming in and kind of turning out and wheeling around. It was very much underthrown. But then again, because he was under a lot of pressure as well.
They just saved the life of Blanton because he was just a sitting duck. About 2 guys were ready to tee up on him. They just kind of stopped right there, and they went in and whistled the play dead. 4:03 left to go here in the first quarter.
My bad. And I know you were going to say that the Tigers are leading 7-0.
Yes, I want to make sure everybody knows that score at that time.
4th down, ball's at the 45-yard line of the Tigers. And it looks like Mark Anthony Dixon will go back to receive the punt as he'll stand on about the 12-yard line.
There's the snap. And we're not running this live. Be taken at about the 14-yard line. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. The Tigers leading 7-0 on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Kobe Hudson's going to air it out down the field. He's got a man wide open in Jamari Thrash. Thrash goes to the races down to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. No, they're going to say stepped out at the 9.
They're going to put him at the 10.5. It was simply a go route for Jamari Thrash, and he just let loose on a big sprint, and Thrash just aired it out. And, Kobe Hudson let it loose, and Thrash never broke stride. And the safety had him on an angle jack and was able to just get enough of his ankle to make him step out of bounds at the 10.5-yard line is where they will spot the football. There we go. We'll get the mic a little closer to me. So
all the way down to the 10.5, I think is what you said is just about right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the next play. Hudson going to roll to his right, rolled his left, and he's going to get called whistle dead because just like with Blanton,
that's right.
For Northside, we don't want to hit the quarterback.
And you know, because Kobe was still on the live ball, he was still struggling to run into the end zone. And it's interesting to see his maturity level because he looked like he wanted to jump up and throw it.
Oh, he did.
Kind of a Cam Newton, Tim Tebow type. Yep. Boom. I can't say Cam Newton. I don't know that Cam did that at Auburn, but we do know that Tebow
did a lot at Auburn. Hudson, once again, takes the snap. Going to air it out. Okay, just roll it out to his back in the backfield to the 10. 5, goes out of – actually, did they go out of bounds?
Yes, touchdown.
They're going to call him a touchdown. I thought he stepped out of bounds, but they could call it a touchdown.
The side judge is standing here. He planted and turned straight up. Planted at the 6 and just tight-roped it in the end zone. What a heck of a run.
Mark Anthony on that touchdown.
Yes. Maybe they'll show us the replay on the big screen. You think?
Never know. You never know.
I think we're still learning how to do that. But, wow, basically 3 plays, and the Tigers moved the ball, 82 yards? What was it?
We started on the 15.
15, okay. So
kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0 with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter play. We're going to take it back to the station for 2 spots. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
It is the bottom line event at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange here. We have $4,000 off all in-stock 2018 Rogues, $5,000 off all in-stock 2018 Altimas. How about $10,000 off all in-stock 2018 Titans? Don't forget that the Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway, or you can visit us where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Well, to make the kicking go even more safe, they don't even put a front line out this time.
That's true.
Just had 2 receivers back
that's
for the
right.
kickoff. So they'll bring it to the 20, and then that's where Northside will have it 1st and 10.
First down, Northside.
Tigers leading 14-0 with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. You know, Greg, I'm kind of looking down. Tigers, their first possession, went down, scored 7-0. Northside had to punt. Tigers then had to punt. Northside punts again. Tigers then score in 3 plays, their third possession. So Tigers, 2 out of 3 possessions, they're scoring.
What would that be percentage-wise?
2/3.
Okay.
Well, percentage-wise, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Yeah.
No one told me there would be math.
There would be math in this. Well, we do have numbers out here, okay?
Okay, I can do my basic adding and subtraction up and down, okay? But I have to stop at 50. That's the only thing. He's to the 50, to the 60.
We wouldn't do it at Canadian Football League.
No. We would be very messed up. Trouble for they're trying to figure out how to get their wide receivers set. Now they finally get that done. Blanton makes the wingback come inside. The double switch out there. They're going to throw a flag. But I was looking at the 2 receivers on the start. They did a double switch and then put a man in motion while another guy was moving, and you're really not supposed to do that.
That it could be. Let's see. He's going to illegal shift. That's what he's saying now. And he really blew the whistle about the time we were tagging the quarterback, too. So you know, one of those things you don't want to kind of protect the quarterback.
Yeah,
This is interesting. We don't remember doing this last year, do you?
No.
So kind of new rules, or at least
the decisions for tonight.
The coaches to get together and decide that.
Really, really impressed by Khalif Thornton tonight. You know, he's a large individual, but he's fast. He's
really
coming off the ball really well.
And, you know, he's had the even as a freshman, he came in benching, and not benching, but squatting. I mean, he's squatting over 600 pounds. So huge deal for the Tigers.
So here they come. Going around the left side, handoff. One of the best runs they've had, but it's only going to be for about 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Well, it's funny that you say that because what I looked up and I see a lot of substitutions for the Tigers on the defensive unit, we've got number 58, Royce White.
I noticed him. He's a tall, big kid.
And Royce is a big boy. He was. I saw him this past offseason in the gym, and I was like, "Who is that kid?" Well, he's a freshman. I said, "He's."
Were you dropping off some jerseys or something?
No, he was just. I was
working in the gym. Blanton back to pass again, swings it out. And he's going to get tagged right at the 24-yard line.
That was
maybe gets a yard out of that. Brings up fourth down.
All right, let's see. He's come up limping, but number 9 for the Tigers, Zy Varner, comes in from his
Zy played some last year.
He did. He came in and made that one-handed ankle just in to kind of stop the guy, and then the rest of the Tigers could come in. But across your front line, you've got, of course, Royce White. You've got number 38 for the Tigers, Corey Cato. And then you've got number 40. If he'll turn this way, I think it's number 40 for the Tigers, Joshua Bowen. No, that's not Josh. I guarantee you that. But
there's the snap. Going to punt the ball. Again, it's not live. Taken at the 45-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take it first in. Let's keep it here. Greg, we're just surmising here. We don't have had a chance to talk to the coaching staff. But instead of possibly just having the underclassmen come in at the end of the ball game, we may be just kind of moving them in and getting a lot more reps for a lot of people throughout the whole game.
It could be. I've always been a proponent of subbing as the game goes along. I've been associated with coaches and coaches at Troup High,
even related to some of them
that would play that would play down into the third quarter and just took the whole unit out there. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, wow, these guys are the game is kind of out of hand now, and you want to be nice to get these guys in there. Plus, you're building some depth, and I just like what I see the last few years with Tanner coming out and subbing, not wholesale subbing, but just bringing them in one or two at a time, and it just makes you feel like, because as a sub, you believe you'd want to play with the ones.
Yeah, No, so Kobe has a little trouble with the snap. He fumbles it. Trey Williams going to get down on it. We maintain possession. Second down now and 14. Kobe stands back at about the 35-yard line. Takes the snap a little bit high again. Takes it with one hand. Going to air it out way down the field again. He's got a man. He gets under it. Makes the catch to the 10, to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. And once again, the connection between Thrash and Hudson takes place.
I may coin this the dynamic duo this year. These guys was simply a go right down the hash mark, and Jamari Thrash never broke stride. And Hudson put it right where he needed it to. Good for the free safety in that he was right there with Thrash and was able to trip him up and bring him down on the 4-yard line, maybe the 3-yard line.
There's a snap. And we're going to lose the ball again.
And I believe Northside actually Joko was saying that we dropped on it, but it sure did look like a white shirt got on top of it. But we'll keep the football.
So we'll lose it down there. Ball rests on so they'll back it up to the 7-yard line.
He's taking Jay Brody Messer out. That's a quarter.
That's it. It looks like that's how we're doing the quarters, is with an air gun. Okay.
It is tonight.
So 14-0 is your score. We're going to go to the second quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Talking with Perry Prather here from Holmes Pharmacy. And Perry, people are talking about y'all have 2 old goats or something. What's up with this?
I thought that was you and Steve, Coleman. No. But anyway, no, we do. We have this product that's for arthritis. Comes in a balm lotion. They have several different products, but it's a product that's called 2 Old Goats. We have sold so many units of this, Coleman. It is a great product. you do go by the store on Commerce, and you can get it at Hamilton and at Sawmill. But it basically says 2 old goats, and we got on the sign, come in and meet our 2 old goats. And so usually they come in and they think it's me and somebody else, I guess. But it's actually a product. A lot of patients are just, wanting it, and they're just coming in and buying it. It's unbelievable. So if you need something for some arthritis pain, aches, come by and check out the 2 old goats.
Come by and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing and Hamilton, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here at Callaway Stadium. We're in the second quarter of play. 14-0 is your score. 11 minutes, and we've actually already run 30 seconds off. It's third down now, and we'll see what we do with this ball. Ball resting on the on the 7-yard line. Handoff going around the right side to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Trey Williams just follows in behind Hunter Bass and Michael Irvin, and they just clear out that right side. And from about 8 yards out, he just trots right in the end zone. And
for years, people said that Michael Irvin didn't block. Oh, no, it's the pro Michael Irvin. I'm sorry.
But what a good showing. 3 out of the 4 possessions that they've had so far.
That's 75%.
Yeah. And what gets me is both go routes were just perfect execution. Never broke stride. So you kind of like to see what the Hudson to Thrash duo has got cooked up this year.
Low snap. Hudson gets it up. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0. With 11:13 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hey, y'all, this is Jonathan Moosemap, General Manager at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika, Alabama. I want to say hello to all my friends in Roanoke, Lafayette, Valley, Wadley, LaGrange, Opelika, Franklin, Pine Mountain, Lynette, Auburn, Dadeville, and West Point. At Glenn Smith, we have Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, Camaros, and a huge selection of the all-new Buick lineup. You can choose from over 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Come see why so many folks are buying from Glenn Smith every day. Massive selection, certified service, and giant discounts. Check us out online at glennsmith.com. You can see pictures and videos of every vehicle in stock. Prices and discounts are clearly displayed. You can do a credit app online and get pre-approved before you get here. And you can even schedule service online. Make the short drive to Opelika, Alabama and see for yourself. The moose is loose, y'all, at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. We're doing business in Opelika, Alabama. Y'all come see me and get ready to smile.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
So many great sponsors. Our thanks to Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. You're ready to smile at glennsmith.com. As we're getting ready to kick it off. Again, we won't be going live with the kickoff.
Martinez having a little tough time getting it set up just exactly like he wanted. He wanted it more in a perpendicular fashion. Now he's got it on about a 10% slant or angle.
And he kicks it, and it'll be taken down. Wow, nice one.
Not
down
bad.
about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, we can take that. If you're getting inside the 10, as long as you got a good combination of hang time, then that allows your unit to you figure you can run a 40-yard dash in about 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Some of these big guys, so you need a good hang time of at least good 4 seconds to get it up there to allow your guys to run down and make it a decent capture, not to give them a big return.
The defense has played well in this first quarter. Let's see how they do in the second quarter. Blanton takes the handoff and hands it off bounces his back to the outside. Gets it to the 25 to the 30-yard line. A first down for Northside on their first play from scrimmage here in the second quarter.
Biggest play that they've had all night for sure. Looked really good. 35 for the Tigers made the tackle, and that would be Jordan Adams, a sophomore.
Blanton fakes the handoff. Fakes the pass. And a nice little handoff, a little trap play, gets about 9 yards. So Northside actually moved the ball. Again, as you mentioned, Greg, a lot of little younger guys out there, a little more experienced guys playing defense right now.
You've got Mandarius Dix at the corner position, made that tackle. He made it 8 yards down the field. So the Tigers said, you know what, let's call a timeout real quick and regroup because they've had 2 plays off the left side of the offense. They found something we need to adjust.
30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 21-0 with 10:43 left to go in the first half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
Talking with Perry Prather here from Holmes Pharmacy. And Perry, I know that some people out there might find themselves without a pharmacist or maybe their pharmacy has done something else and they're not available to them anymore and they've got to make some decisions. And y'all really work hard to earn people's business.
If you find yourself needing a pharmacy home, and we're one of the few last independents available out there, and we treat you like family, we'd love to have you earn your business. Come in. All of our pharmacists are from here in LaGrange. Probably most of us all grew up in LaGrange. If you looking for a pharmacy, we'd love to have you. We deliver. We can cater to you. If you're having trouble taking your medicine, we have packaging available, several options on that to help organize your medicine, sync programs to help get your medicine for you when you need it without running out. And we also deliver. So with those things available, just give us a shot. Come by and give us a chance to earn your business.
Come see your hometown pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing. Holmes Pharmacy, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
58. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, and the Tigers, that defense team back. Big number 58 does a great job of sacking their quarterback, and the most gentle sack I think I've ever seen.
Well, Royce White, we talked about him a while ago. He's already a sophomore, and from here he looks like he's 6'4".
He's a big boy,
and I don't know what he's weighing, but wow, he's looks like a King Makuta prototype.
Low snap, and Blanton going to just throw it out there, almost picked off by the Tigers.
Well, that was his free throw. Blanton did a little fake, and he just took just. Like he was a free throw.
It did look like
and almost got intercepted in the middle of the defensive line.
Both feet and hit the free throw. So
they've, with the exception of the first 2 plays, the last 2 kind of went down. It was actually second down and about 2, and these last 2 plays, third or second down and third down. Now it's making it 4th down and 10, and they've just gone back since with a sack and then the incomplete pass.
So, again, we're not running live here on the
nice punt.
One of the best punts we've seen, down to the 30. Actually, about the 32, and that's where the Tigers will have it first and 10. We'll keep it here. We're at 9:41 left to go in the first half of play. 21-0. Really enjoying the scoreboard, Greg. Really, the clarity and sharpness of the screen is really nice. You can see live what's happening on the field, and then they haven't worked out to do replays yet. I think that's something they'll work towards as the season goes on.
And if you want to advertise, particularly here on the radio station, call Eagle 1023, talk with Coleman Vice. He'll be glad to sell you some advertisements for particularly the Troup High football schedule and broadcast. But he's also under the umbrella. I guess he's still doing LaGrange's, and I know he's doing Callaway's. Opportunities there to advertise if you want to get your business or organization on the radio as we're calling the football games. And I'm not for sure, but does Eagle also control the advertising on the video like they?
I think Eagle just is the broadcasting king around here.
Is that what it is? They're just a media empire here.
I tell you, you know what I can see? I can see a Mud Creek graphic, right down there.
You know what? We did talk about that.
That'd be just awesome.
Yeah, it might.
I tell you what, as much as we've done for the community and these sorts of things, they just ought to put one up there.
You think that we might can make that happen? We might can make that happen.
All right. So here's the situation. The Tigers have a first down and 15 after a penalty that I did not see. Twins to this near side of man, wide to the far side. Kobe going to back up, looking, going to be flushed out of the pocket to this near side. Just swings it out. A nice little quick pass down to the 36-yard line.
Luke Purnell from his tight end position did a nice job just running up about 12 yards, actually about 10 yards, and just dragging across. Gave Kobe a secondary outlet, and that'll pick up some of the yardage. That'll bring now a second down and 8 for the Tigers. 21-0 if you've been in and out tonight and seeing what was going on the radio, working around the house, doing your honeydews. If you're not here, we certainly appreciate you listening. 21-0, the Tigers in good command this first half.
Hudson back to pass again. Gets away from one guy, throws it down the field. Completed to 50, 40. goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Kobe, they were about to call him in the grass, and they were going to stop the play, but he spins out and makes a beautiful pass downfield.
Well, the politician that tried to make the tackle, he was really trying to make a good argument, but from our vantage point, he didn't have him. He was we're not talking about, what's his name, Braxton, who basically stands in the pocket. Hudson's always moving, so you got to give him a little bit more effort than that. The umpire's telling him.
Two-hand tag's not going to do it. Not going to do it at all. Hudson will take the snap, turn, hands it off to Carlisle. Carlisle down the left side. He's at the 30, driving, going to pick up another couple of yards. Actually spins out. 28, 27, 26-yard line. Close to another first down.
Same Tyree Carlisle as we've seen the last 2 years is that he's so elusive. And when you grab him by the jersey, he's going to keep those legs turning. You know, thank goodness for J.C. Copeland, who's got the backs this year. And J.C. was a fullback down at LSU, and he's done a really good job at showing these guys how to keep your legs running and moving. And they've been able to. Trey Williams and Tyree does a really, really good job at breaking tackles like that.
Hudson takes the snap, looking to pass, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be tipped out. A dangerous play there.
Miscommunication. You had Mark Anthony Dixon in the slot. He had the inside move on the linebacker, actually. He had been paired up with the linebacker and slid out to take him, and Mark Anthony had the inside. When Kobe let it go, had he threw it to the inside, it would have been 6. It kind of floated out of his hand, if you noticed, and the linebacker was able to one-hand it. Almost brought it down, but it was tipped out of his hand. Kobe wished if he has an opportunity to do it again, he'll probably put it where it needs to be.
Well, I think it would have been 6 if everybody was on the same page. Hudson going to hand it off to Carlisle. Carlisle bounces around. He's got to get down to about the 25. They're going to stop him short.
That right defensive end for Northside said, you're not getting out of my grip this time. And he actually loses 3 yards back to the 24-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and a long 4, really. Really 4th and 4. So let's see. I don't guess they'll punt it.
No, I think we were going to go for this.
Might as well, because, I mean, even if they don't make it or if they pick up a yard or two, you're still inside the 30-yard line. You'll be somewhere around the 23, 24. But they got to get to the 25 for a first down. I mean, the 25 for a first down as the ball's resting on the 28-yard line.
Hudson stands at about the 35-yard line behind his center. Waits for the snap. Takes it. Back to pass. He's looking across the middle. And he's got a man in the end zone just in and out of his hands. I tell you what, the way he throws, the pass was intended that time for number 10, Trey Mitchell. The way Kobe throws, it looks like he's not rearing back and going way down the field. I thought he was just going to hit a stab pass across the middle. Instead, I see him throw into the end zone.
And had Mitchell, a sophomore, maintained his route, it looked like he needed to stop and then come back. And when he made that little move, that cost him a touchdown reception at that point in time. It still hit it off the tip of his hands, but that one little hesitation when he cut inside cost him 6 points. I guarantee the coaches are going to talk to him, and he feels bad about it because he really wanted that.
Oh, he would love to have that touchdown.
I promise you he does.
So the defense on the field against Northside now. Blanton, the quarterback, takes the snap, turns, hands it off into the middle. And, again, a few younger guys in there. He's going to get about 7 on that one, 2nd and 3.
But good job by Jabraylon Gooden, number 17, a junior, brought in at linebacker. A lot of these guys just continue to hit, even when that big fullback just come rumbling through. Tigers just come in and pound you. Small kids want some of that, you know. You got number 13 up there from his right, just came in and forced him outside. Now you got Mandarius Dix making a tackle, along with Jatavian Smith.
Flag on the play.
And you got number 29 on the Jace Godwin. Initial contact was made by junior Devin Hill. We heard his name a lot last year.
I thought that was a flag. I guess that was just a ball marker. So 3rd and 2 now. As Northside trying to get a first down out of this. Blanton, the quarterback, will stand with the back to his right. And they're going to go off sides. Do they call it? They don't call it. Blanton.
Well, he didn't get the first down. It looked like it was a miscue.
I think they were going to try to draw us off. Well, but the center went ahead and snapped the ball, and because he was the one that went ahead. So,
well, if you have Big Khalif Thornton in front of you, you'd probably snap it too.
Yeah,
and correct me if I'm wrong. I know Khalif has had dreads for a few years, but either he's got a bandana on his head or he's dyed his hair red. It looks like coming out of his helmet. I'll have to check that out.
We'll get all the fashion sense for you here.
Yeah. So you've got at least the starting defensive front in Boykin, Jeremiah Holston and Andy. And Thornton.
Pretty red.
Is it? All right.
Blanton tries to draw the defense off. 4th down, and a timeout's called by Northside. They take a timeout. We take one as well. Just 30 seconds back to the station. 5:56 left to go here in the first half of play. 21-0 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers on Eagle Sports.
Hey, y'all, this is Jonathan Moosemap, General Manager at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika, Alabama. I want to say hello to all my friends in Roanoke, Lafayette, Valley, Wadley, LaGrange, Opelika, Franklin, Pine Mountain, Lynette, Auburn, Dadeville, and West Point. At Glenn Smith, we have Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, Camaros, and a huge selection of the all-new Buick lineup. You can choose from over 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Come see why so many folks are buying from Glenn Smith every day. Massive selection, certified service, and giant discounts. Check us out online at glennsmith.com. You can see pictures and videos of every vehicle in stock. Prices and discounts are clearly displayed. You can do a credit app online and get pre-approved before you get here. And you can even schedule service online. Make the short drive to Opelika, Alabama and see for yourself. The moose is loose, y'all, at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. We're doing business in Opelika, Alabama. Y'all come see me and get ready to smile.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as the Troup High School Tigers are going to get their offense back on the field now as Northside punts the ball for the 6th time. I think that was their 6th time of possession, and they have punted every time.
5:56 to go in the second quarter of play. Your Troup Tigers 21, Northside Patriots 0, as the Tigers will take over offensively here, and the ball should be marked somewhere about the 35. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what's going on. And look at the white cap. They're going to mark it off on the Tigers. I don't quite understand what the flag's about, but maybe we'll get a signal here in just a minute. I think they're still trying to figure out where they're going to mark it. They're going to place the ball on the 32-yard line, which is where we thought Mitchell caught the ball.
Yeah. So everything looks normal to me.
Yep.
As we line up twins to this near side. Nick Ligon will be in the backfield beside the quarterback, Kobe Hudson. Hudson will take it. Throws it across the middle, and it's intercepted at the 50. Underthrew him, and they're going to bring him down to about the 45. So this is the best field position that Northside's had the whole ball game. And Kobe, again, his arm is so strong. It doesn't look like he's giving effort.
No,
he just really kind of short-armed that one.
He had Luke Purnell heading down the hash marks on just a little tight end that moved the tight end out into the slot. And, Luke, he's not that fast. At least that's what they were hoping everybody think. Well, he's behind everybody.
Yep.
And I think Kobe just underthrew it.
Yep.
He underthrew it just a little bit, and then you had the corner out there says, ooh, and he just steps in off sideline and picks it. So, again, a lot of positives happen, but those are the type of things you want to learn from that as well.
Blanton hands off to his tailback, goes around the right side. It's going to get a first down on the jet sweep from this near side, goes around to the right. He's across the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He got thrashed moving over to defensive corner as well. He makes a tackle along with 58 Royce White, sophomore defensive right tackle as he's playing tonight. That'll be a first down for Northside as they're inside the Tiger territory at about the 28-yard line.
Quick handoff into the line, not a whole lot there.
Oh.
My daughter's across the way taking pictures of us and sending them to me on her phone. It's a lot.
That's not bad.
Yeah. What's that shiny part? That's your head.
Yeah, I told somebody today, I said, my aunt, I went to visit her in a nursing home down in the valley, and I said, look, as long as I'm looking up, you think I got okay hair. But when I look down, it's like, oh, you're getting bald.
So it happened.
But,
Blanton back to pass again, and he's going to throw it incomplete. That'll bring up a third down now.
4:59 remaining in the first half of play. Yeah, my wife says, hey, look, the Lord only made a few good men, and the rest he gave hair to. I said, thank you, honey.
That one got me choked up.
I think I got that right. I'm losing it every day.
So
that is.
Third down for Northside. Twins to this near side, a man wide to the right. Blanton, the quarterback. He'll have a back to his left. Waits for the snap. Tigers showing blitz. Looks, throws it across the middle, and incomplete.
He had him wide open, but he had to throw it over slot back there, Jamari Thrash, and then looks like Trey. Trey Mitchell was on the coverage. So that should bring a fourth down and about 6 for the Patriots. The ball's resting on the Tigers' 24-yard line.
Really their best shot they've had so far at getting any points on the board today. Coming up, as we mentioned, 4:55 left to go here in the second quarter. Man comes in motion from the far side. Quarterback Blanton waits for him to pass. Low snap again. Airs it out to that guy that was in motion. Gets to the 20.
Oh,
and
nice.
Just ripped up.
Nice.
My goodness, scored a great tackle by Alonzo Ogletree.
Senior Alonzo Ogletree. You couldn't ask for a prettier form tackle. He jumped up and felt no pain. The wideout caught the ball moving through the slot in the motion out in the flats, picked it up. He looked like he was going to pick up a first down, and then Ogletree just zoned in on him and hit him chest to chest and just drilled him into the ground and jumped up. Was real happy about that. You always like to see a good form tackle. Done properly, doesn't really hurt either kid, but it sure does look ferocious.
Also, I've learned just one of the things that I learned a long time ago is better to hit than to be hit. And I think that the Ogletree really enjoys that because that energy is leaving your body and going into them.
I got you. It surely makes you feel good. Absolutely.
So the Tiger offense back on the field, trips to the far side. Single back to the backfield with Hudson. Hudson has a man wide to this near side, too. No tight ends. Ball's loose. Got to get down on it, and looks like Northside might get down. Nope. Still bouncing around. We'll have to see once they undo the pile. Tiger football. Right. Is the indication.
Northside coaches are arguing about something.
I've noticed, Greg, with the snap, they're a little off, and Kobe tends to take it with one hand.
He does.
And we really got to get both of those up there and make sure he's got a good grasp on that. And that also may have been that wildcat play. It may have been going to the back of the backfield because both of them, I think, were trying to get to it.
You brought in sophomore Will Cooley to replace Jay Brody Messer. At center, Jay Brody was probably off his mark just a little bit. They got Nick Schweitzer back there at quarterback.
Schweitzer takes it. He's going to look. He's going to air the ball out down the field. And they'll come a jump ball and incomplete, but almost picked off. Pass intended for number 14, Jarrell Smith.
And, it was a nice route, and he probably could have put a little bit more on it because Jarrell had the corner beat, but they both had to go up for it, and the corner was able to knock it out of his hands. But you know what? Schweitzer, to be not, as I say, not bigger than a beanpole, just a small kid, but got really good poise in there at the quarterback position.
I mean, it has been a competition between Hudson and Schweitzer. I think Schweitzer has acquitted himself well as they've been working through this. I mean, it's not like a Jalen Hurts and Tua situation at Alabama, but
true. But you need a good backup quarterback. And let's face it, Schweitzer's looking just right there. A little nice little out pass. Look at here what's happening here.
To the 30, 35, 40. 45 going out of bounds at about the 47-yard line are the Troup High School Tigers.
And Tyree Carlisle just made we got flagged back on about the 8-yard line, but he sure did make Schweitzer look good. He took a little, like you said, a little swing pass and took it upfield. Probably going to have a hold, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah. Well, you hate that for really the Tigers, but for certainly Schweitzer and Carlisle because that was a combination that made that quick get outside, and that was about a 45-yard gain for Carlisle and the Tigers. That'll be brought back.
3:48 left to go here in the first half. 21-0 is your score. Tigers leading.
It remains third down and long.
So that'll back him up, and it'll be, as you just heard Chance say, third and forever. Got to get all the way to the 30. Ball resting on the 5. So 25 yards to get a first down, which is doable. We've seen them do it. Kevin Eckleberry watching closely down there around the 30-yard line from LaGrange Daily News. Always a great resource. Trips to this near side. Schweitzer stays in at quarterback. There's a snap, backs up the pass. They're going to go after him a little bit. He's going to bounce out. And now where's the protection of our quarterback that time?
Well, he made an attempt to run, and I think they were judging that, but that's a safety is what it is.
But they also grabbed him and kind of threw him to the ground.
Ah, okay.
That's what I was more concerned about. So a safety there as they get swipes in the backfield, but they took him down unceremoniously, that was for sure.
21-2. Your Troup Tigers on top of the Northside Patriots. Northside out of the north side of Muskogee County down in Columbus, probably about 4 miles away from Shaw High School.
A lot of construction going on around that area. They've
on the Hamilton Road, 27.
Yep.
A lot of it. But, once they finish it, I'm just glad I don't live down there right now. But when they get it finished, it's going to be so nice from that north side, really up there where the I've been commanded that next time I go to Columbus, which should be maybe tomorrow, you got to bring back a box of green, green and white box. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
Krispy Kreme. I said, one? I'm bringing back two, baby. So
they had the Krispy Kreme day a few weeks ago with just like a dollar for a dozen. I almost drove down there to try to get it, but I called a friend called me. And I said, hey, go and get it for me. He says, Jack, the line is wrapped twice around this place.
Oh, my word.
To get these $1 boxes. So.
Well, we were up in Louisville for Skills USA. Amy and I for all skills, but particularly for Troup High Skills, and they were advertising then about having some kind of special. Krispy Kreme was, and I'm trying to think it was it a peanut butter donut? Something was going on at that time up in Louisville. But yeah, Tony Walls and I often talk about the 4, 5, 6 years ago when we went up to watch and call the Callaway against Buford in the semis, in the semifinals, and actually Callaway was winning at halftime. And to tell you the arrogance that comes out of a potentially winning program like Buford, they were getting ready to fire Jeff Simpson because who's these Cavaliers coming up here and beating us at halftime?
Right.
Of course, they kind of took
changed it.
Yeah, the third quarter
got in the line by Northside. Northside winding their way through people to the 40, going out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So a nice play for good yardage and a first down for Northside with 3:33 left to go in the game.
I do see Josh Boehm now. He's number 40. He's a defensive lineman. Really had a good year last year. You've got some younger. I say younger. You can't really say younger. You just got non-starters in there now. When you've got Jabraylon Gooden, a junior linebacker, in there, you still have Jarrell Smith or Jatavian Smith there at linebacker. Nice.
Quarterback's going to keep it and go upfield, and they whistle it as he's taken down right at the 50-yard line.
You did say number 13, absolutely. I mean, he really forced the Northside quarterback to go back upfield because he took that play away from him outside. Good technique. As he moved up the field to keep that from his right defensive end position to keep that ball from being optioned out to him and forced the quarterback to turn it back upfield. It really, I don't know, we're talking about how he picked up, but it would be 2nd down and 6, a gain of 4 yards. So a nice job by the Tigers to not let him get any more yardage.
Quarterback waits for the snap. There's a man in motion behind him. Takes the snap, turns, going to air it out to him. And it goes over his head and out of bounds. So don't worry about whether it is. It's going to incomplete pass. It's not a lateral.
You've got sophomore Jordan Adams in there, defensive line, along with sophomore Royce White, who we've said before has got to be one of the tallest kids on the field now for sure, even as a sophomore. You've got 17 Jabraylon Gooden in there at the cornerback position. Of course, you also have some veteran mixes in there. You've got
Blanton back to pass, looking, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Actually, not tackled, but just kind of in the grass at the 35-yard line. A big loss for Northside.
Joshua Boehm, I just mentioned his name. Again, he's a number 2 guy. He's not a starter. He did start a couple of games last year, but very aggressive. Yep. You know you're going to get 100% when you put Josh Boehm in the game. He's going to give you all he's got. And very strong, very strong. So that'll back the ball up to Northside's 37-yard line. It'll be 4th down and looks like about 16.
Well, if you're a defensive coach, you're also saying they haven't scored on us. The safeties have scored on the offense.
That's true.
Here comes the punt. And again, it's not a live punt. So it bounces. Actually takes a huge Tiger bounce to the 50. So
they just stand around watching it. So
net 10 yards is what it looks like.
True that. So
let's take a break. Let's go back to the station for 60 seconds as you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as the first half winds down. 1:08 left to go here in the first half. 21-2 is your score, a safety. Earlier in a couple of series ago, as the Troup High School Tigers have it, Schweitzer is the quarterback, hands off to Carlisle, who's going to get about 7 yards down the field, 2nd and 3. And again, Carlisle going to get the call, makes a great move. Now he's at the 40 and going to be hit there and maybe lose a yard. Let's see where they mark him.
You know, he's a kid that creates so much activity. He's always twisting and turning. And you never know. The guy had him up here on his shoulder with his jersey, but you never know where he's just going to slip out of it and all that herky-jerky moving. He's going to pick you up some yards. A lot of times coaches will ask you not to do that because more often than not, you're not really successful when you're like indecisive. But what we've seen at Tyree the last couple of years, it's actually proven beneficial for the Tigers.
It's a strength for him. One man to this near side, trips to the far side. Schweitzer will stand back, wait for the shotgun snap, takes it, turns, fakes, actually hands the ball to Carlisle. Carlisle bursts through, gets a first down to the 35-yard line for a big pile up there. And a horn goes off. And that's the end of the first half of play.
One of the officials in the box has a migraine, and that's not helping at all.
Not helping at all. 21-2 is your score. We're going to take a break and go into halftime. We'll ask for our folks back to the station and play a spot from all of our fine spots, so let you hear from all of them. But right now we're going to get into halftime. The Tigers leading 21-2 in our preseason game right here on Eagle Sports.
And understand your specific condition and provide high.
A home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hey, y'all, this is Jonathan Moosemap, General Manager at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika, Alabama. I want to say hello to all my friends in Roanoke, Lafayette, Valley, Wadley, LaGrange, Opelika, Franklin, Pine Mountain, Lynette, Auburn, Dadeville, and West Point. At Glenn Smith, we have Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, Camaros, and a huge selection of the all-new Buick lineup. You can choose from over 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Come see why so many folks are buying from Glenn Smith every day. Massive selection, certified service, and giant discounts. Check us out online at glennsmith.com. You can see pictures and videos of every vehicle in stock. Prices and discounts are clearly displayed. You can do a credit app online and get pre-approved before you get here. And you can even schedule service online. Make the short drive to Opelika, Alabama and see for yourself. The moose is loose, y'all, at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. We're doing business in Opelika, Alabama. Y'all come see me and get ready to smile.
I'm with Perry Prather from Holmes Pharmacy. And Perry, when your feet are hurting, you need help.
Coleman, that's right. I mean, you stand all day. We've got compression hoses. We've got compression sleeves for arms. We've got diabetic shoes, orthotic shoes. We've got a fine staff of now that'll come in and we can fit you for those stockings, fit you for those shoes. One of the biggest things, Coleman, we have now is patients are going through surgical procedures that are requiring stockings, and we have about 4, 5, 6 different types of stockings that we carry on in store. We can order custom fit stockings. If you're looking for anything to help those tired legs when you're working, we got the support socks, stockings, whatever. But if you need something from your physician, we've got any type of compression hose available.
Come find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and Hamilton, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Borman, Greg Hicks live back here with you. At Callaway Stadium, we've had a great first half of play. The Tigers playing very well, both sides of the ball, 21-2. If I was a defensive coach, I would be telling my players that they didn't score on us, but it was a safety. Schweitzer had a difficult time was trying to get out of the end zone. The way they're playing tonight, our quarterbacks have a different colored jersey on than the rest of the players. And so if they're kind of in the grass, it's kind of the technical term, but almost being tackled, they're calling the whistle. They're stopping the play to avoid any injury on the quarterback's sake. And Nick just couldn't get across the goal line back there, and it was just in a difficult spot after a penalty had backed up the Tigers. Quite a bit, a holding penalty had backed them up right there about the 2. So they do get 2 points, but 21-2 is our score. Let's walk through how this game has taken place. We began with the Tigers getting the ball first. We have not gone live with our kicking game, so just making sure, again, to keep the guys safe as we're just getting things started here in preseason. Tigers began with a really nice drive. It took them only a minute and a half to drive the ball all the way down until Trey Williams was able to score a touchdown. The Tigers led 7-0. Northside got the ball. They started at the 28-yard line, and they were 3 and out. They had to end up punting the ball. They punted it down to the 30. The Tigers took it, and they went 3 and out. They weren't able to really get a whole lot going in their second drive. Northside once again with the ball, and you can guess it, they punted the ball. Then the Tigers, the first play from scrimmage, they threw the ball from Kobe Hudson all the way down to Jabari Thrash to the 15-yard line. A beautiful passing catch. I think that's a combination we're going to see a whole lot all season long. Mark Anthony Dixon then took the ball from the 10 and drove it for a touchdown. 14-0 was our score. After that, actually, I'm going to see if I can. Chance, you got just a second? Sure, man. The play-by-play voice here at the stadium of Chance is up here. Ushery, right? Did I get the right last name? Giddens. Who's Chance Ushery? Oh, I went to high school with him. Never mind, sorry. That's not you, though. Giddens, I'm sorry about that, Chance.
I'm much younger than you, Jack. That is true.
But and better looking, but that's okay.
Thank you.
Chance, I was just talking to the folks out there. A great first half of the Tigers. Offense is clicking, doing well. The combination of Jamari Thrash and Kobe Hudson seems to be one we're going to enjoy all season long.
I think so, too. The guys are looking really good. I've heard nothing but good things from the players and from the coaches themselves. Had a wonderful off-season and practice. Looking forward to seeing what they can do on the field after tonight.
A lot of positive things going on over at Troup High School. Of course, anytime the football program's going well, it kind of makes everybody smile. Of course, the kids are doing great in the classroom, but also y'all got some changes at the admin level as Ms. Watts has stepped in as the new principal, as Mr. Metters moved up to the central office.
Very true. We're excited to have Nikki Watts as our new principal. Saw in the paper that they announced that not only is she the first female principal at Troup High, she's also the first alumnus to be the Troup High School principal. So excited to have her. She's a Tiger through and through, and I think that we're going to continue to build on the success that we've had.
Well, I know principals that were former Troup High School Tigers have done a great job.
That's what I hear. So, especially at elementary schools.
Yes, Troup High School, 1985. But I'm really excited for her and the opportunity that gets her. And she worked so closely with Mr. Metters when he was in that role.
She did.
And now I think that he has really brought a really nice style to the Human Resources Department as he steps into that at the central office level.
Well, I'm glad you think that. That's very nice, and I'll tell him that you said so when I see him. So now we're going to miss Mr. Metters, but we are very excited to have Miss Watts. Like I said, I think she's going to build on the success that we've had, and everybody's just as excited for this school year as I've remembered in quite some time. So we're really looking forward to it.
One of the things that actually y'all have, your staff has been actually presenting out at other conferences and things like that about the kind of turnaround and the way that the energy and the culture of Troup High School has turned around. And it is something that's been a lot of fun to watch as the kids are just excited to be at school.
They are. And it's all positive. We spent a lot of time working on relationships with our students, really trying to build a brand on social media. And it's great to have relationships with our kids, let them know that we love them every day. But we're going to try and take it to the next level this year and make sure that those relationships translate into continued academic success as well. We're really focusing this year on trying to make sure that when your students, if you're a Troup High parent, when your child leaves us, that they will be better prepared for life in general and go out and be a productive citizen. That's our goal.
Well, I think that's a very admirable goal, and I think something that all of us as educators want to see happen. And I'm very excited myself also with Troup High School, as I have a daughter that has joined the staff out there. My daughter Anna Andrews, she'll be teaching ninth grade. And
that's true.
Get the algebra going.
I saw her in her math classroom just the other day, and I assured her that I would not hold her paterfamilias against her in any way, shape, or form. She didn't laugh quite like you did. She just said thanks. But no, look,
she didn't know the Latin word that you used. So
we're very excited to have her on staff, and I know that the Mormon family has had a long and distinguished career in education here in Troup County in many, many different ways. So we're looking forward to having her on staff and adding to that and helping out the Tiger family for sure.
Well, Chance, I'm sorry I got your name wrong when you started off, but you definitely have brought me back.
Well, that's quite all right, Jack. I've been called worse, I promise. So
Chance Giddens, he's the play-by-play voice here at Callaway Stadium. He's the one that you hear yelling, "Touchdown, Tigers!"
That is correct. That's a good rendition. You can take over for me sometime.
I've been practicing. So. Well, I got my own. I have to do mine on the radio.
All right.
We're going to take a break. Let's take 4 spots back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hey, y'all, this is Jonathan Moosemap, General Manager at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika, Alabama. I want to say hello to all my friends in Roanoke, Lafayette, Valley, Wadley, LaGrange, Opelika, Franklin, Pine Mountain, Lynette, Auburn, Dadeville, and West Point. At Glenn Smith, we have Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, Camaros, and a huge selection of the all-new Buick lineup. You can choose from over 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Come see why so many folks are buying from Glenn Smith every day. Massive selection, certified service, and giant discounts. Check us out online at glennsmith.com. You can see pictures and videos of every vehicle in stock. Prices and discounts are clearly displayed. You can do a credit app online and get pre-approved before you get here. And you can even schedule service online. Make the short drive to Opelika, Alabama and see for yourself. The moose is loose, y'all, at Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. We're doing business in Opelika, Alabama. Y'all come see me and get ready to smile.
It is the bottom line event at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange here. We have $4,000 off all in-stock 2018 Rogues, $5,000 off all in-stock 2018 Altimas. How about $10,000 off all in-stock 2018 Titans? Don't forget that the Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway, or you can visit us where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks. We're a few minutes left here in halftime. The Tigers leading 21-2. I mentioned the scoring. Again, thanks to Chance Giddens for joining us here at halftime. 14-0. Was our score in the first quarter. Mark Anthony Dixon with a touchdown. Northside punted again. Tigers got the ball right back. Another beautiful pass from from Kobe Hudson to Thrash. The Tigers were able to have Trey Williams convert that with a 7-yard run. 21-0 was your score. Northside has punted the ball every time they've had the ball so far. The Tigers' really only big miscue was that safety that they had late in the second quarter. It's going to be an exciting season all year long. We invite you to keep it here, right here on Eagle Sports, as Greg and I will be traveling across the state of Georgia, and, of course, here at Callaway Stadium, bringing you all the action, and hopefully you'll be joining us for there. Come to as many of the games as you possibly can, but also when you can't, make sure to go online. You can also go online, as we've mentioned, to eagle1023.com. You can listen to the stream there. We also have the availability. You can follow on the website to log in and to watch the games through a subscription service that we have. So check out all that information online and join us for that. The Tigers will be back in action again on the 24th of August. They'll be taking on Ridgeland. We'll be traveling to Ridgeland. It's an away game there, 7:30 start, followed by Columbus, Harris County, Callaway, and then we'll start our region schedule with Chapel Hill, Sandy Creek, LaGrange, Cedartown, Central Carroll, and then we'll end the season at Cartersville. We're going to take 60 seconds back to the station. When we come back, we'll be ready for kickoff right here on Eagle Sports.
Talking with Perry Prather here from Holmes Pharmacy. And, Perry, people are talking about y'all have 2 old goats or something. What's up with this?
I thought that was you and Steve, Coleman. No. But anyway, no, we do. We have this product that's for arthritis. Comes in a balm lotion. They have several different products, but it's a product that's called 2 Old Goats. We have sold so many units of this, Coleman. It is a great product. You do go by the store on Commerce, and you can get it at Hamilton and at Sawmill. But it basically says 2 Old Goats, and we got on the sign, come in and meet our 2 Old Goats. And so usually they come in and they think it's me and somebody else, I guess. But it's actually a product. A lot of patients are just, wanting it, and they're just coming in and buying it. It's unbelievable. So if you need something for some arthritis pain, aches, come by and check out the 2 Old Goats.
Come by and find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing and Hamilton, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as we're getting ready for the second half of play. 21-2 is your score. The Tigers' offense just did a great job. We really are looking forward to this combination, I think, all season long between Kobe Hudson and Ricky Thrash.
Jamar
Thrash. Ricky's an old administrator from Troup High School. I'm getting names way wrong tonight. I'm all over the place. But Jamari has done a great job so far tonight. The Tigers will be kicking off to start the second half.
Next thing you know, you become me Jeff Hicks.
No, that would be hard to mistake. Even though y'all are twin brothers, that'd be a hard one to mistake. But looking forward to this, all season long. Again, the Tigers, the offense is very exciting. We've seen the defense be very strong, and even as we played a lot of young guys in this second quarter, they've stood up well, and they've kept Northside from scoring.
Yeah, we talked about subbing earlier, and one of the things that Glisson does that I've seen other coaches not do, and that is he subs out, individually. He doesn't just wait till they're a big lead and take all 11 guys out and put 11 new ones in. And so it's nice to see that. So you build in depth, you get a lot of experience out there on the playing field. And so, and I didn't get a chance to go down and talk to him. The Tigers were in the locker room really the entire halftime. And so I was going to ask him what they had agreed on as far as how they're going to pursue the second half. But most of the kickoff team are what I would consider, number twos, if you will. You've got a couple of number ones out there, which ones would be in football language your starters, and number twos would be obviously your first line substitutes and what have you. But Northside will take over, start the second half, 21-2. Your Tigers are leading. They'll start the second half on the 20-yard line, as there was no live return on the kickoff. Tigers will come up in their defensive front, and we'll get you some names real soon, but it doesn't look like they're the official game starters.
Right now, they hand off the ball. And a good job by this defense. They stop them short of the 20. They'll lose a yard, and they'll bring up second down.
Montavious Hall, big kid. He's a junior. Excuse me, he's a senior, number 49, in on that tackle. You've got 35 Jordan Adams. You got 58 Royce White. That's starting the second half. He's a sophomore. Adams is a sophomore, I believe. And you've got Hall in there. A little slant pattern.
Different quarterback as well in there at number 16 for them, and that is a man named H.A. Ellison.
He has a white jersey on, too.
He may get hit hard. You better watch out.
He probably said, hey, look, I don't need a red jersey. All good. You got 86 for the Tigers out here at corner. That's a strange number for a cornerback. Let's see who that kid is. And I know a lot of the younger, old blue jerseys, he said, Listen gave us the
back to pass again. It's Northside. They're going to tag him in the backfield, and that's going to be another big loss for them, as this defense is doing a good job of stepping up in their job.
Austin Whitley. He's a sophomore defensive back. Looks pretty fast for a guy that looks to be maybe 5'7", 5'8", and a sophomore.
I think Coach had a big worry coming to this ball game, being the first day of school. You don't always practice even very well on the first day of school. A lot of distractions, and everybody kind of getting back into the swing of things. And first homework that you got, and the girls,
they give out homework today.
Yeah, you better believe it. And then you have to get distracted, get out there and play football and get hot. And I think that the guys have done a great job tonight of kind of getting all that to the side and being serious about what they're doing.
A lot of whistles. Oh, delay.
Like we have a delay a game, yep.
Oh, come on. Let them play.
Clock may continue to run. Actually, no, they do stop it. I thought that might be something they do in this third quarter to kind of keep things moving. So 3 and out for the Northside Patriots.
Turns out to be a good crowd for the Tigers. Even Northside brought a lot of folks up for a preseason game.
It's not a bad drive from Northside High School in that area.
It's not really. It's not like Spencer being way down on the other Buena Vista Road. Yeah.
So the ball's going to roll out to about the 43-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
We really got to work on the rec department and being sweet to Keith and them and ask them to clean these windows.
Either that or turn the air off. It's chilly up here.
But it is fogged up to where it looks like there's a torrential downpour because we can't see through the window. So if we miss a number or something, we apologize.
It reminds me of being at Candlestick.
It does seem like there's a fog over the field.
Mm-hmm.
And there may be. Is that what it is? Is there a fog over the field? It's not.
Not when I was down there earlier.
So here come the Tigers. We're going to have Schweitzer in at quarterback. He'll stand there, and the ball goes behind him. Another bad snap issue. They'll fall on it back at the 40, so they'll lose about, probably about 15, 20 yards on that one. The snap has been an issue, especially for second team tonight. So as you heard Chance back there in the background, second down and 22. So Tiger offense got to get something going.
Got Jay Brody Messer in there at center right now.
So there's the snap. Handoff to Carlisle. Carlisle going to jet up the field. It's about the 45, 46-yard line.
He picks up 7 of that loss earlier, and we, like you said, we lost about 15, so we get about half of it back. Actually, we lost more than that. It looks like we lost more. Well, about 15. 15 to 17 yards. It'll be third down and about 20, it looks like, so far.
21-2 is your score. The Tigers are leading this one. With about 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter play. Schweitzer in at quarterback. Airs the ball down the field. He's got a man wide open. He makes the catch at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job. As Jamari Thrash just got behind his corner, and you could just see they just kind of gave up when Schweitzer laid it out there and didn't have quite the arm that Kobe has, but laid it out so nice that Jamari had to slow down just a second. Actually, when I say Jamari, that's not Jamari. That was Trey Mitchell, a junior. So he got his chance to score that touchdown now. Him and Schweitzer hooked up.
He had one he missed earlier.
That's right. So he redeemed himself there, and what a good-looking pass combination there from Schweitzer to Mitchell.
Going to tip the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 28-2 with 8:57 left to go here. This third quarter play. Let's take a break. Back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Norman, Greg Hicks, live here from Callaway Stadium. 8:57 left to go in the third quarter play. 28-2 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
It's nice to see that second unit, Jack, perform and overcome that adversity there with that initial snap, a bad snap that lost 20 yards, and they come back and create a touchdown out of the situation. So that's really good to see that unit perform like that.
I think we might just cut the air off so we can see.
I'm thinking you're right.
Can you reach up there and hit that for me?
Mr. Rubberman, yeah. There you go. You're the man.
There we go. We'll see if that helps a little bit. It's seriously, it's getting almost impossible to see the field. And the humidity tonight and the air conditioning. So they move the ball to the 40-yard line. We're kicking off there. Again, not live, just two guys back for Northside. And we'll take it from there. As we mentioned, 28-2 and 8:57 left to go here in the third quarter of play. A lot of the younger Tigers getting a chance to play in this third quarter play. It looks like they may be the trend towards the rest of the game, Greg, is getting a lot of these younger guys in.
Well, if you could score like that, why not?
Well, we've talked very often about over the years there's the kick of the strength of Callaway over the years is just the fact that those guys have had so much playing time in their freshman, sophomore, junior years.
You're right. I'm trying to get the number 53 or I think it's 53, not 55. Some of those hard to read. Dennis Marita, freshman. If it was 55, it'd be Will Cooley. I think it was Dennis Marita. Freshman, defensive line, offensive line, and kicker. I'll add that one. Kate.
Tiger defense makes their way onto the field. Play is whistled dead. A timeout called on the field. They take a timeout. We take one as well. Just 30 seconds back to the station. 28-2 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers on Eagle Sports.
Talking with Perry Prather here from Holmes Pharmacy. And Perry, I know that some people out there might find themselves without a pharmacist, or maybe their pharmacy has done something else and they're not available to them anymore, and they've got to make some decisions. And y'all really work hard to earn people's business.
If you find yourself needing a pharmacy home, and we're one of the few last independents available out there, and we treat you like family. We'd love to have you earn your business. Come in. All of our pharmacists are from here in LaGrange. Probably most of us all grew up in LaGrange. If you looking for a pharmacy, we'd love to have you. We deliver. We can cater to you. If you're having trouble taking your medicine, we have packaging available, several options on that to help organize your medicine, sync programs to help get your medicine for you when you need it without running out. And we also deliver. So with those things available, just give us a shot. Come by and give us a chance to earn your business.
Come see your hometown pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing. Holmes Pharmacy, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as the Northside Patriots hand the ball off into the line. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Number 42, Chris Hilton, sophomore linebacker, makes the tackle. Nice open field tackle, too.
So here they come. They're different quarterback in the backfield. He'll take the snap and quickly hand the ball off on a sweep. This near side. Good job of turning that back inside. And, wow, the Tigers are all over that. Great job by the outside linebacker to turn that back in to help.
Good pursuit. Good pursuit by the Tigers, as you just mentioned, Jack. These guys are all over it. See, number 81 for the Tigers, Andrew Townsend, a freshman defensive back. Number 42 for the Tigers. Chris Hilton again. They just called his name earlier. 86 for the Tigers, Austin Whitley.
Trips to the right side for Northside. Back to pass. Is their quarterback going to throw it across the middle of the field? And intercepted right about the 35-yard line.
Yep, the Tigers get all excited. He just reached down and picked that off the ground. I wished I could tell, but we still got Candlestick in front of us. We can't really tell who intercepted that one. Sorry about that, fans.
If I had something, I'd go around and try to wipe off the windows. But it's getting really hard to see up here.
You're right. We needed a squeegee, don't we?
Yep. You don't keep one in the car. You can keep everything else in
I
there.
Probably have one.
All right, so the Tiger offense comes back out of the field again. We'll keep Schweitzer in at the quarterback. Sickle back in the backfield behind him. Twins to this near side. A man wide to the far side. Wing right. There's the snap. Back to pass. Throwing it across the middle into triple coverage. And a catch is made at the 15-yard line. Beautiful job by the Tigers. Going to try to see who that is. And
by Nick Schweitzer is complete.
Trying to turn your number there. So I can say
14.
Yep, that's number 14 for the Tigers. Jarrell Smith made that catch.
And you're right. He threw it right into traffic, and he hesitated. He kind of hit. And so nice combination. That'll move the ball down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And with 7:39 left in the third quarter, the Tigers looking to put more points on the board. Already up 28-2.
With really a second team, and in some cases third team guys on the field.
That was Carlos Cato. He's a junior tailback and was able to kind of zig and zag, but he didn't zig and zag enough. He lost about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 12. Actually, 1, 2, it's only 2 yards. So second down and 12 for the Tigers. Ball's on the 20-yard line. He's got to get down to the 8 for a first down.
Schweitzer will have two men wide to the right side. Have a slot back to the left. He'll roll his back in the backfield back over to the right side of him as he waits for the snap. There's the snap a little bit high. Hand off into the line and kind of runs into some traffic there. Not going to get a whole lot. If he popped to the outside, I think he might be able to pick up a little bit extra yardage.
One of the things and the handoff is so quick. When you take that handoff and you see that there's 4 clogged up jerseys in front of you, you need to plant either inside or outside, but you don't need to go straight up your tailback. I mean, up your lineman's back, especially when it's open to the outside. And that's just gets you experience and you got to be able to see quick. Got to make sure you take the ball from the quarterback, but then make a decision quick.
They're going to jump off sides. If we didn't draw them off, I hope we didn't, and that'll give us 5 more yards down the field.
Well, I don't think the Tigers' offensive line has any pencils, so I don't think that would work. Did you like that?
I did. I'm not even going to comment on it. 3rd down now for the Tigers.
I hear the radio audience laughing, a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's just a couple.
But she's your wife, so.
Oh.
It looks like they may have jumped again.
They didn't have a pencil that time either.
Nope.
Offsides on the defense.
So the Northside guys showing some real aggressiveness, want to get across the ball, but it doesn't help you if they don't snap it. Kind of important there. So almost 10 yards on 2 plays for the Tigers. That's one way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Schweitzer will stay in the backfield. He has it back to his right. Takes the snap. Looks. Air it out to the right side. Goes into the end zone, and he missed it. That was a touchdown right there.
Oh, Mark Anthony Dixon. Now, granted, you had the free safety that stepped up and jumped, and so he had his he was going for the interception. Of course, it went into Mark Anthony's hands, and he knows he should have caught it. Should have been 6, and he was wide open. It's not like he was under coverage, but the free safety jumped in between him and made a swat at the ball, and I think it just messed Mark Anthony's vision
timing off.
Mm-hmm.
Schweitzer has been very effective throwing the ball.
So it's 4th down. So rather than trying to kick a field goal, they will try to get a 1st down or maybe a touchdown. The ball's on the 10-yard line.
Schweitzer will throw it to the corner. Got a man back there. Great job by the defense to jump up and knock it down. So the Tigers will turn it over on downs, but a good job by the cornerback on the backside to just swat that away.
That's right. And I think when Nick takes a look at it, he gets over to the coaches, the coach is going to say he needed to have a little bit more air under it and a little bit deeper to the corner, and would have been placed where no one could have caught it except his guy.
So out on downs, and the ball will rest at the 10. We've got 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Here in the 3rd, 28-2 is your score. Tigers coming in strong as they're going to air it out, and we're going to pick up the guy that was trying to make the catch. And he will make the catch there at the 15-yard line. But he didn't go anywhere after that.
Yeah, when it's across the field, I can't really tell the numbers because of the fog on the window here.
Right. We apologize to our audience, but we're going to do the best we can to keep on going here. It's a tough job, but we can do it. Tigers again showing just a tremendous wave of jerseys coming across the line of scrimmage. They have to whistle that dead to keep that quarterback from getting hurt.
Well, that's, if you'll notice, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the backfield. One of the things, and this is the first time we've really seen it tonight, and if they've tried it before, this is the first time it's worked. But they're going to mix in some all-out blitzes this year, just to kind of see what it might create. Don't think they're going to make a habit of it. If you make a habit of it, you
it's a nice card to have in your deck right there. Nearing 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. As we mentioned, 28-2. Man in motion for Northside. Back to this near side. Backs up the pass, looking. A lot of pressure. They're going to stop the play again. And that's about 2 or 3 times that we've been in the backfield and basically sacked that quarterback.
So they're going to mark it on the 4-yard line, and you're right. So he was in the backfield. It's such a judgment call because you could have let that maybe go. But even if he had it, they really didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage because it was only like a 4-yard completion, and he was already 8 yards deep in the backfield. So that'll put the ball, like I say, on the 4-yard line. So the punter, in his bright fluorescent orange shoes, I guess, is going to be about 2 yards off the baseline.
Northside having trouble getting some players in.
They may have to call a
3,
timeout.
2, 1. They have to call a timeout to keep the delay of game from hitting. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. This is Tigers leading this one 28-2 on Eagle Sports.
1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Our thanks, as always, to all the folks out there listening to us tonight here on Eagle Sports as we're bringing you preseason football for the Troup High School Tigers. They're taking on the Northside Patriots out of Columbus, Georgia. 28-2 is the score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers, and things are kind of bogging down for Northside again. They're going to have to punt the ball back deep at the 4-yard line, and waiting on that punt to take place. Oh, it goes over his head and out of the back of the end zone.
Now, you said they had a fundraiser last night.
No, LaGrange High had an event.
An event, okay.
An event over at Delavant to just kind of welcome Coach Gibbs and let folks hear his heart for the players and get everybody excited about Granger football.
Did they have the same thing for Diallo when he was there? An event?
Ball goes out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they're going to call that as a
just checking
as a safety or what they're going to call that. I believe that should be a safety. It's 30-2
I would
now.
call it a safety. But then again, you and I are not wearing stripes.
No, call your brother. This is about usually where he calls us and tell us where we're wrong.
He'll text me in a minute. Hey, dummy.
If it goes out the back of the end zone, that's a safety.
Oh, it is.
When we're going to Biloxi.
When we're going where?
To Biloxi.
He doesn't like Biloxi. He'd rather go to Tunica. Oh, man.
So
all right, but they're all trying.
A collection of officials all trying to decide what to do here.
Yeah, let's call a conference meeting.
It should be them kicking off to the Tigers right now after a safety. And if I think they're finally realizing that. Tigers are on the field waiting for that kickoff. The clock has already changed, 30-2 with 3:52 left to go. The dejected look on the kicker was one of the funniest things to me because the ball just sailed way over. He couldn't even jump up.
No.
He just kind of looked at the official like, oh, well.
So each team has given up a safety, one a snap over the head, and one Schweitzer was actually tackled.
Well, he was in the
grass.
grass.
In the grass, okay, at about a yard deep in the end zone.
So 30-2 is our score, and now we'll see them kick the ball off. But Troup in some really good field position no matter what happens just now. And I'll mention this after the kick. There's the kick. Going to be taken right about the 35-yard line. They'll whistle it dead. But what I've been really impressed, we saw the really high-powered nature of our offense in the first quarter of play. We saw, the Thrash and Hudson connection. We saw the Jarrell Smith and Schweitzer connection tonight. But we've seen the second team, third team guys play very effectively.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've held a team that was in the playoffs last year in Quad A in their region to only 2 points tonight in a safety and scored 30 points against them. Rolling in a lot of different guys tonight. So I think that's something that the coaching staff is going to be real positive about as they move into the next 2 weeks of practice leading originally.
It seems like, and maybe it's just me and I'm getting older, but it seems like the number twos have actually been on the field longer than the number ones.
Yeah,
but
I think
it just seems like it.
I think you're exactly right.
And it's still a pretty good ball game.
Yeah,
it's
in fact, Schweitzer. This is he's basically started since the middle of the second quarter. Ball's on the ground again. That's really where we're having the problem is the exchange between center and quarterback. And now Northside's going to get the ball back after the ball goes over the head of Schweitzer. So the Patriots will have the ball.
I really can't tell who was the snapper at that time because there's a lot of number 50 in the 50s out there, and that's typically we didn't catch the lineup, so a lot of the number twos, possibly some number threes out there playing. But that's certainly what's on defense for the Tigers right now.
It's a beautiful night right now, but we can't actually see out the windows. Just to let you know, as we're trying to let you know what's happening in the ball game. We're down to 2 minutes, 37 seconds. 30-2 is your score.
So the Patriots once again got caught in the backfield, Jack, with a and hand touch. Is almost like we're playing tag football.
Yep.
And he got tagged, and so the rules tonight are they agreed that we're not going to hurt the quarterback, so that backs the ball up to the 35, 36-yard line.
So around the right side are the Patriots, and once again the Tigers do a great job of keeping them from picking up the first down. They're down inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they had lost about 6 or 7 yards, and that play will pick up about 7, 8 yards. So it'll be looks like 3rd down and 8 for the Patriots as the ball is resting on the Tigers' 27.5-yard line.
Stepping up, kind of meerkat up to the sideline.
Tigers look at your defense here. They're shifting, but if he sees it, he's got a man wide open. I hear a couple of wideouts because you can't cover but one of them.
Back to pass is Northside. They throw that to the end zone. Ball's incomplete.
It was, and you see the wideout coming in and say, Coach, I would have you didn't cover, man. Why you didn't see me? So let's see if the Tigers adjust. But yeah, good coverage there by for the Tigers, and we've turned the lights out in here, so it's kind of hard for me to see the numbers. But I want to say number 38, Corey Cato, nice job.
Yeah, I'll definitely be heading over to one of our fine Dollar Generals in town and getting a squeegee for next week. Timeout call on the field. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station as the Tigers leading 30-2 on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Jack Warren, Greg Hicks. We're coming under getting close to the fourth quarter. 2:28 left to go. 30-2 is your score. Back to pass is Northside. They got a lot of pressure. They tag him, and he's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 40-yard line.
We talked about a blitz just a few minutes ago, Jack, and every one of them, 6 out of the 11 were in the backfield, and that lost about 12 more yards, so that took them totally out of range. And I think that was 4th down. I think they were going for it. They didn't want to kick it, try to pin the Tigers back. So the Tigers should take over on their own 39-yard line with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Your Tigers 30 and the Patriots of Northside out of Columbus 2. So 30-2, a 4-touchdown lead.
Tigers going to run a little counter down the middle, across the middle of the field. Wow. And we're going to get all the way to the 40-yard line. Beautiful play, just explosive play right down the middle.
Freshman Corey Clark, number 46, freshman. Jack, did he look like a freshman
Not at
carrying
all.
the football down
Not
there? He looked like a defensive lineman, big kid, fullback. Look at he reminds me of Jackson Davis the last couple of years.
He cannot wait till film session.
No,
don't
you
right
know
now.
it. But anyway, yeah, he's freshman. He looked really, really good.
Hand the ball again to the line. They're going to do a little bit better job by Northside in picking that one off. It's a little different offense right now, Greg. We've got two backs, kind of a shotgun wishbone back there. They're also doing stacked wide receivers on the backs on the far side.
Number 77 is in the game, William Kistler. He's a freshman. He looks like he's at left tackle over there. I'll try to get you these numbers and names as I can peer through the window is good. 32 takes the handoff around the left side, stiff arms, and hits the sideline for about 17-yard gain. He may be a face mask there, Jack, as there's a flag down on the 35-yard line, which is where I call the stiff arm.
Well, what I'm also
that's
loving
what they're doing.
is the excitement of the kids on the sideline to see these young kids get these big plays. They are loving it.
Bryson Williams, a freshman, number 73, was at right guard or right tackle. He pulled. Number 32 for the Tigers is Navante Moss. He's a sophomore tailback. He's the one that took that around the corner, did that stiff arm, but I believe they're going to call it holding, and I don't. So, but what a heck of a run, though. You know, you hate to see that being called back, but wow. Number 78 for the Tigers is in the game. Let's see, that's Braxton Truitt. He's a freshman. We've got a lot of freshmen playing all of a sudden now, Jack.
A little trouble with the handoff in the backfield. Now he's going to
Hitch
throw the
and
ball
go.
down the field. There's a guy. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line.
They're going to mark him out at the 2 or down at the 2. What a nice little hitch and go. And I can't see the number. Again, we're so far. Let's see if I can focus on who's that? 91. Let's see who we got here. 91 for the Tigers. Corey Trammell, another freshman.
Mm-hmm.
So Schweitzer on a hitch and go.
Schweitzer's played almost everything from the middle of the second quarter on.
He's been clean. He's been clean. Looks good.
Minute 7 left to go. That kind of shotgun wishbone back there, being very effective. Wow, big run up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And Corey Clark behind that freshman offensive line really did a good job that time for the Tigers. They just bulled their way in. With 58 seconds to go in the third quarter, that should be 36-2. 36-2. Your Tigers up on the Patriots of Northside.
They're lining up to kick the extra point. Getting the tee out there and getting it ready. You know, Kobe's been holding the ball for a lot of those.
That's true.
A timeout called on the field. We're going to keep it here as they're just trying to get things adjusted for the kick. And only got about a minute left to go in this third quarter play. But Corey Clark did not look like a freshman running down the field in that last play. It just bolted through that line of scrimmage.
Well, just a nice play action, if you will, and a hitch and go. So it kind of drew the linebackers in the corner in when he thought he was going to do a handoff, and then he comes up and he throws his shoulder down. I want to say, was it 91? Who we talked about that earlier. It was on the receiving end. Corey Trammell.
Yep.
Didn't break a stride. Now, he had to reach back for it, kind of down around his knees. But still, the excitement of all that happening and actually completing the pass and running the route properly. And as you said, Schweitzer's had a lot of field time tonight, and he's done a pretty good job.
He's had a good line in front of him. He's not had the guys all over him. In fact, the only time he really had a problem was in the safety earlier. Not quite as mobile as, of course, of Kobe, but he's doing a really good job.
So Austin Whitley, a sophomore, will actually be the holder. Snaps high. So they'll probably just call that dead since they really wouldn't do anything. So.
But 36-2 is our score. We've got about a minute left to go in the third. We're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
I'm with Perry Prather from Pharmacy. And Perry, when your feet are hurting, you need help.
Coleman, that's right. I mean, you stand all day. We've got compression hoses. We've got compression sleeves for arms. We've got diabetic shoes, orthotic shoes. We've got a fine staff now that'll come in and we can fit you for those stockings, fit you for those shoes. One of the biggest things, Coleman, we have now is patients are going through surgical procedures that are requiring stockings, and we have about 4, 5, 6 different types of stockings that we carry on in store. We can order custom fit stockings, and if you're looking for anything to help those tired legs when you're working, we got the support socks, stockings, whatever. But if you need something from your physician, we've got any type of compression hose available.
Come find out about that and much more at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, in Hamilton, and on the web at holmespharmacy.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium as the Northside Patriots going to get the chance to have the ball again as we're heading towards the end of the third. They're going to split things out a little bit wider this time. Even the splits between the linemen down there are a little bit wider. Single back in the backfield beside the quarterback. He'll take the snap, loses the ball, going to run up the field from that. But again, they're trying to keep the quarterbacks from getting hit. So they quickly whistle it dead. He'll lose about 2, 2nd and 12. .40 seconds left to go. 36-2 is our score. Northside tonight really has not been able to get anything going on the offensive side. The Tigers have stifled them every time. If they're going to throw across the middle of the field and incomplete once again. The quarterbacks are getting some good passes off, but the receivers are just not holding on the ball. And it seems like they've only got one route, and that's right up the middle of the field.
Well, they may have the same kind of view we have. I don't know.
I think they can see a little bit better than we can.
You think? Oh, man.
Everybody can.
Yeah, I'm getting way down. There's not really a good spot to see.
Start looking out of these coaches' shoulders in the coaches' booth over here.
Oh, nice job. Nice pursuit,
Yeah,
Jack.
around the right side they go. And, again, the Tigers will stop them there on the far side. That'll bring up 3rd down. Loss of a couple more yards. 3rd down, and we'll call it 15. And, again, bless Northside's hard. They just can't get anything done. And here comes the horn. There he is. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. We'll step away for 60 seconds. When we come back, we'll get you the rest of this ball game right here on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. We got a fresh 12 minutes left to go. 36-2 is our score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. And Northside is going to be punting the ball away. They punt it, and it'll be taken back at the 48-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Good job by number 89 for the Tigers in pulling that one in.
Dwartney Wortham. He is a freshman.
Tracked that one down very well. Kind of had to go over his shoulder a little bit to pull that in. So Tigers are making their way back out on the field. We'll see who the field general is going to be this time. And we got a new, no, actually I think that's Schweitzer back of that. Hold on, let me see if I can get that number. These are those black on gray numbers that are really hard to see anyway. 27. That's Tylen Duncan now coming in at quarterback, a freshman quarterback.
Tyson Duncan.
So we'll see what he can do as he has stacked wide receivers to this outside. He'll have 2 backs in the backfield. That shotgun wishbone tied into the right side.
We probably, unless he snaps it right now. We got the playoff.
He does snap it. And he dodges one guy, throws it across the middle of the field, complete to the 40. And Tyson, with his first play, does a great job. A flag comes in late.
Ivory Taylor, a freshman, on the receiving end of that pass. So a lot of freshmen here tonight, Jack.
Yeah. I think that we're going to see quite a bit of that now here in this fourth quarter play. And that looks like against the Tigers. Yep, a block in the back is called.
I bet you a freshman did that.
Well, I think everybody on the field is a freshman right now. Greg and I are looking over and trying to encourage the folks that run the clock that they can keep on running it now as we're up by 30 here in the fourth quarter in a preseason game. My goodness, what kind of penalty? It's 15 yards.
We're talking about math here now. What kind of math is that?
Was it from the point of contact?
That was subtraction, not addition.
That's true.
Whoa.
Well, they've divided the field. So here come the Tigers. Split wide in the backfield. Quarterback Tyson going to hand the ball off, going around the right side. He's got some running room. Gets to his blockers. And upfield. And Northside does a good job of collapsing that. And dropping the Tigers. Not for a loss. They'll get back up, not, of course, to the line of scrimmage. So the ball will be now at the 36-yard line.
Kind of a nice sweep. Ran a long way for about 2-yard gain. But still, the execution looked good from the Tyson Duncan, the quarterback, who is a freshman. So, high expectations for junior Kobe Hudson. But when you got Schweitzer and a freshman in here and Duncan, they look pretty good so far. I mean, the execution's good.
Tall sweep around the right side to the 40, up to about the 44-yard line. So, again, forward progress. Keep it moving, keep it moving.
About an 8-yard gain. That'll clip off some yards, maybe 7. That'll move the sticks up to about the 44-yard lines where they're going to mark the ball. It should be about third down and, what, Jack, 16 maybe?
Yep. Got to get all the way to the 39-yard line to pick up a first down. Across the 50 to the 39. Tigers back over the ball now. Dunson takes a little bit of high snap. Going to throw the ball down the field. Man wide open back there. Can he get to it? And a great interception by Northside. And their corners have done a really good job of covering our guys on these plays.
True. But also notice that a couple things. Tyson Duncan, freshman, is a left-handed quarterback. So it's not a lot of what you see here. He threw a nice pass. He just needed an extra 5 yards behind it. So it looked like that 35, 37-yard pass was about his limit as far as that goes. And if he's got any more, we may see it later. But right now it looks like that was about his limit. So a little underthrown. The corner was able to stop and reach back and pick that off for him.
Here comes Northside.
Oh, my word.
And, yeah.
Oh, my
They head off the line and probably made a mistake in handing that off because here come the Tigers.
Oh, wow. He ran into a brick wall and just bounced back. And I want to say number 45 for the Tigers, Kobe Clements, a freshman linebacker, just nailed him. And he just bounced backwards and lost 4 yards on that one. Wow.
There's the handoff going around the left side. Actually, the quarterback's going to keep it. And this may be a mistake for him, as you can't whistle him dead if he's going to try to run upfield like that.
He was able to kind of a little delay. It was really a draw play. He faked the handoff and then just took it right up the middle. He had lost 4. He picked up 13, so it'll be third down and a yard.
Andrew Townsend, a freshman, makes the tackle.
Freshman's on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Or freshmen on both sides of the ball.
Handoff in the line. And
he didn't get the first down.
We stack him up. He's got to get across the 40 for a first down, and looks like we're going to stop him. Oh, they're marking awful close, though.
I think
they're going to give him a first down on this.
It had to get to the 39. Yeah, they're going to give him the white hat said, we're going to go on and give you a first down. But it looks like, they're moving the chains. So the clock is running even on the first down. So that's a good thing. We're up by 34 points. Normally in the fourth quarter, and I'm sure got a flag on the play.
And handoff is down the middle of the field. Actually, it was a pass that is going to fall incomplete.
Illegal shift.
An illegal shift there. They'll be against Northside. They'll be 5 back.
They'll stop the ball for like penalties and timeouts and stuff. But it looks like, in high school, Georgia high school, if you're up by 30 points in the fourth quarter, you run the clock. If you're up by 30 at halftime, the coaches have to agree to run the clock in the third quarter. And
so a little bit of standing around there for Northside as they're trying to get back up to the line of scrimmage. A nice little burst at the end, picks up 4, maybe 5 to get across the 40. So that'll bring up second down, and let's call it 9.
We don't have the roster for Northgate, but I bet you that that guy's
because they're not even playing tonight.
No, I mean Northside. You're right. I bet you that roster that kid's name is Butter. Because
he's on the roll.
He could not be. He was slick that time. He just went right through everybody's hands.
Boom! Oh my goodness gracious! The ball comes out.
He lit him up.
That was
number 47 for the Tigers. I'm sorry, Jack.
Oh wow! That's Cullum Irvin.
He's a freshman, and you could just see it coming.
Lined him up.
The tailback had no way of knowing what was about to happen.
That was the biggest hit of the game so far.
Look at him on the sideline. They're just so excited. Wow, what a boom.
All right, so and think about that. That's a freshman that everybody on the sideline is going crazy for now. Everybody be talking about that for the next week.
Wow.
About Cullum's big hit in the preseason game.
He probably won't sleep tonight.
Oh, no. No, he'll be good. Hey, Dave, did you see that, man?
Oh, man. I got to watch that film.
Go to WLAG. I bet we get on YouTube now.
Yeah, let's get that. We got to watch that film.
You got to get the subscription service. We got to watch that game.
Oh, man.
Golly.
Yeah, those are nice. I tell you what. And the thing is, the tailback got up. He's not hurt, but it was just one of those things. It just looked so good.
Ball flew up in the air, and the Tigers were able to recover it. So now our offense is back on the field. A little counter trap inside, and give kudos to Northside. They just stop it.
You started to say it.
You got me messed up.
So number 19.
Calling Chance Ushery over there instead of Giddens.
I didn't have anything to do with that. So Carlos Cato, junior tailback, was able to try to wiggle his way up through the line, but he just gets back to the line of scrimmage with a lot of effort. 5:10, 5:09, 5:08 left in this ball game. Your Tigers 36, Northside Patriots 2. A lot of freshmen in, particularly in the fourth quarter, but we really halfway through the third quarter they started getting a lot of these underclassmen in, and they all look good, playing well.
Quarterback Tyson going to toss it out complete at the 30, 25. Getting down the field to about the 22-yard line before they go out of bounds.
Freshman to freshman, Tyson Duncan, quarterback, left-handed quarterback, did a nice look. He come up to the line of scrimmage. Now, they may have him cross the line of scrimmage because it was so close, Jack. But he just dumped it right over the defensive line and completed it.
Taylor again.
Yep, it is. That's what happened. Illegal man downfield. It probably just crossed the line of scrimmage, but it still looked really good. It's something they'll learn
a good play.
From.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So they'll bring that ball back.
They'd already moved the chains, so they're going to move the chains back too. Time ticks down, 4:41. 36-2 in favor of the Tigers tonight.
Starting to clear up on the bottom side, Jack.
Yeah, we're bent over. So we can kind of see the game now.
The hunchbacks of Troup.
Hey, look, there's some players on the field.
Actually, it's a little clearer here. Now, I should breathe on it to fog it back up.
Cleve Hancock's a good-looking kid, number 71 down there, outside tackle on the left side. Number 78, Brandon Truitt, good-looking kid, also at the tackle on the other side. And our line has done a good job of protecting our quarterbacks. Our quarterbacks really haven't been in any distress tonight. Duncan will take it. Oh, it bounces out of his hands over his head. He needs to get down on that, and he does. Ball back to the 36.
Yeah, he was looking back over his right shoulder, looking back toward what we would call the original home side. He did not see that the defender coming in on his blind side, and he picks the ball up, which is the coaches are going to tell him, you got lucky because normally they want you to fall on the football. He had to reach down, and he could have easily tripped and lost the football to the opponents. But a good athlete like that, he kept his balance well enough to be able to retrieve the football.
Once again, waiting for the snap. There it is. Good snap this time. He'll keep it, and he'll be in the grass back in the backfield. Bring him down at the 25-yard line.
Broken play, unfortunately. Left-handed quarterback. Let's see. Looks like they're going to punt the ball. Actually, no, that ball went over on down, so it should be Northside's football. First and
10.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting. The chain gang they're slow.
3:42 left to go in this ball game. As Northside's offense is coming back on the field now. They'll be driving left to right on your radio dial.
And based on the physical size of it, they got a lot of freshmen, too.
Our thanks again to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile there at glennsmith.com. The moose is loose down there at Glenn Smith.
Brushing teeth. That's why he said smile.
Yeah.
Oh, he's selling cars.
Selling cars, yes. Because the deals are going to make you smile.
I guess so. He should give away a toothbrush, though, with every car deal, though. What do you think? I'm going to call him tomorrow and see if he's...
Moose, I got an idea for you, man. We're going to get you some Colgate toothbrushes. Northside going to try to hand the ball off. And, again, wow, look at these freshmen. All the ball's loose.
No, it's
but
down.
It's after the ball was whistled dead.
It's nice to think that number 53 for the Tigers, Dennis Merida, a freshman defensive lineman.
He also was the kicker earlier.
He was.
And he I hate to say it like this, he looks like a freshman out there. he's not as big as a minute, but tell you what, he's playing hard on that field.
Yes, sir.
Not sure what this offense is that they're running out there for Northside. Kind of got guys all over the place. The quarterback loses the ball and gets it, and he's going to be kind of brought down after a loss of 7.
Okay, so we got to call out 60's number since that was mine throughout high school. And Tommy Novus. Tommy heard I had it, and he wanted it. So Zun Hurd. Zunye Hurd. We're going to call him Zunye Hurd. Greg Hicks is a lot easier to pronounce with 60 on it. I'm just saying.
I think your eligibility's up.
Yeah, way up. I've been on injuries for about 45 years.
Coming up the steps, you're on injured reserve.
Oh, intercepted.
Intercepted. Almost intercepted. Number 47 for the Tigers. That's Cullum Irvin, who's played really well as a freshman tonight. I guess the only way he can play. He's done a great job tonight, and he almost picked that one off.
Lot of excitement right here. It's minute 19, minute 18, the clock's running.
You know these freshmen don't want this game to end. They've said, let's
let
us stay
play
out
another
here.
quarter.
Yes.
Let's play another quarter.
Golly.
But it is a school night, and they have to go home and go to bed.
Do their homework.
Oh, yeah, they have to do homework, too.
Yeah, hey, school started back.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the real world.
It's not all play. You actually got to do some work.
There's the snap. Quarterback's going to back up to pass, looking, airs it across the field. And it's going to fall incomplete.
As a clock
down to 47.
As it ticks down, I was just talking to Coleman earlier. Looking forward to having, I want to say Monday Night Football, but the coaches show out at Johnny's Pizza on the Parkway again. We'll be live and enjoying ourselves out there. We had a wonderful time last year, Jack. And,
it really was.
And I think we're going to have a great time this year as well. And
well, I want to give a big shout out to Eagle Sports, just the way that they're able to bring all from the college game. Coach Earl Chambers will be joining us out there this year. We get to hear the Callaway perspective because they broadcast those ball games. LaGrange, we're working in conjunction with another radio station to pull that off, and then of course we get to do these Troup games. So it's just really exciting that we're able to do all this for you all season long. Well, that's going to be the end of this game. 36-2 is our score. We're going to take a break back to the station. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from your Callaway Stadium. We thank you for listening to us, but the Tigers have done a great job of winning this one, 38-2, right here on Eagle Sports.
It is the bottom line event at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange here. We have $4,000 off all in-stock 2018 Rogues, $5,000 off all in-stock 2018 Altimas. How about $10,000 off all in-stock 2018 Titans? Don't forget that the Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway, or you can visit us where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Great. What a great night for the Troup High School Tigers. As
you didn't point.
I didn't point. Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have the bring it to me move that I try to give Luke, our new guy up here, helping us out. We've given him a hard time, bless his heart. He's done a good job.
We got to break him in, right?
He's got the Death Wish shirt on.
I know.
So I mean,
he
knew something bad was going to happen between the two of us. Troup High School Tigers have played very well tonight, winning this one by a score of 36-2. And Greg, we were able to both get a safety, but we did give a safety. That's really the only scoring that took place. And really, what's so exciting is all three teams scored for the Troup High School Tigers. The first team scored, the second team under Nick Schweitzer scored, and also, no, the third quarterback did not score.
But they sure
drove the ball very
well. That's right.
Great execution. Twice the second team scored with Nick and those guys. Again, sophomore, freshman. And this is what's so exciting about this is the guys that are seniors and juniors that only played really the first quarter were so excited on that sideline when great things were happening for the other players.
Yes.
There was a great defensive play that just, everybody just got so excited when that one blew up. There was an interception. Just all those sorts of things happening got everybody into it. So it's not a caste system of we're the starters and all of the others. It's everybody together, and that's what's going to make this team successful throughout the school year.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice to see Schweitzer come by, and we've always known he's real smooth. We saw it last year in a couple of when he was inserted in this past spring up at Noonan, and he looked so smooth tonight, executed well, had a couple of passes he could probably had a little bit more behind it. But same thing with Tyson Duncan, came in as a freshman, really looked sharp even as a freshman. He handled some bad snaps, looked crisp on throwing it, looked crisp executing. Very few penalties for a preseason game.
That's a great point
for the Tigers. Yep. So, Coach of course, he's going to look for things that when he got to improve on. You can always improve, but we got a couple of weeks before the season opener, and we'll all get us a convoy heading toward North Georgia to Ridgeland up in Catoosa County.
We'll take 45. There's a little doghouse on the right. We'll head to that's there. And for those that don't know, Greg Hicks knows every road in the state of Georgia.
Well, we could
drive most of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love traveling the roads for sure. So hopefully we can invite a couple of guys right up with us and have us a little bit of fun.
Well, it's always fun as we get the season started off. It's a great evening. Our thanks to Eagle Sports again, as we mentioned. We'll be bringing you the games all season long. We'll be on 96.9 throughout the season, bringing you the ball games for the Troup High School Tigers. We'll be carrying the LaGrange High School Grangers. Michael Buchanan and his team will bring you those. We'll have those on a variety of the different stations to listen to your to our promos as we get you ready for those. And, of course, Callaway, you'll be hearing those games as well with Andrew and the guys. They do a tremendous job as well. So it's going to be a great season of high school football, and our thanks to Eagle Sports and Coleman Weiss and his team for pulling this off. Also, thanks so much to our sponsors. We couldn't do, Glenn Smith tonight, Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile. They're at glennsmith.com, and Greg's going to buy some toothbrushes to give away with every car. You think that'll draw them in?
Well, I don't know, but I was just thinking, you want to thank our sponsors. And since Coleman gave us a hefty raise this year, he's got to go out and sell some more sponsors.
No. He said go pick up that hefty bag and pick up the trash.
Is that what he said? I misunderstood.
Yeah, you totally did.
2
weeks away is what we're waiting as the Tigers will take on Richland. We'll be heading up to North Georgia for that one. But the Tigers tonight have won this one by a score of 36-2. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Hicks?
No, I'm excited. If this doesn't whet your appetite for this season to come, and we talked about how challenging of a season it's going to be, some big games down the road, big non-region contests, but it makes you feel good with as few mistakes as they had tonight and the crisp execution that we saw. I'm kind of excited about it.
A lot of excited young men out there. Thank you again for listening to us. We'll see you next week on the radio.